sábado in Spanish. Let's cast our lots. The husband and wife lots. I'll hold the phone real quick. Who do you think is going to be the first, baby?
I'm gonna say today, J Prophet is gonna be the first.
Prophet.
Yes, because yesterday he came, he was one of the first people, and I was thinking that he's been on the stream, so I was gonna say that. Oh, our mod.
Mod is first. Okay, who do you think is going to be the
Hey.
second person to join?
I'm gonna say J Prophet.
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna-
Prince.
Really?
Yeah, who's your second guess?
Yeah, same. Because he
Prince.
has been on
I'm
the
gonna
stream.
say Prince and then the token black guy. Those gonna be my two bets.
Alright.
Yeah, but Brian, welcome, man, welcome. Let's let a few people join. Get into a prayer. Let's get into it, man. Super fire dating discussion we had on Friday. So let's go ahead, have a good discussion here, and spread some wisdom in game. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
And let people join and tap in. Hopefully you're enjoying your Saturday and feeling blessed as well. So, yeah. Let me set this up real quick. Yeah, I'm definitely glad that we're able to do the stream. Because I was thinking with him being here, I was like, I know if it was going to happen.
We were so close to canceling it.
Yes, it was a close call. It was definitely a close call. Let's open up in a prayer. Dear Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, thanks for this wonderful day. Thanks for everything you've done for us. Thanks for life. Thanks for being our God. We pray that you will bless this time we're spending and that you will guide us, God, as you have written in Genesis, that it is not good for men to be alone, that you will help us to be instruments for you to work through, and that you will guide these men to the wives you have for them. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Let's go.
Let's get it. So, what's good? We got a comment from Brian. And what's going on, man? Good to see you as well. Just got done with the gym. Yes, sir. Hit 335 pounds. Let's go on the squats. Good, bro. Shooting higher, bro. Keep increasing, bro.
Yeah.
As long as you know what you're doing, you're solid. And you've been working out, so you know over time. You're not one of those guys who rack up the weights first time in the gym in a while and, break your, you know what I'm saying? That ego lifting. Be careful of that ego lifting, man. So let's go ahead. J Prophet. What's good, my guy?
Hey, one of our first.
Yes. My wife actually cast her bets that she would be one of the first people, man, J Prophet. She was like, J Prophet's gonna be here right on time. I think he's and then J Prophet came 8 minutes late, man. No, I'm kidding, man. I'm just teasing. But what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're enjoying your Saturday. We're actually just about to get started. So let's get into the segment for today. So it's Saturday. I wanna talk about resetting, right? I know that, once upon a time, there was this, commandments, Sabbath day, right?
Yeah.
And then, not trying to get into that topic, but
Yeah.
Sabbath day rest, and now, Jesus Christ our Sabbath, all that stuff, right? So when it comes to relationship with resetting, I think it's something that's super important because I remember it was Pastor Mark Driscoll. He was talking about how when you look at a relationship, giving compliments is like making a deposit and criticism is like a withdrawal, right? And sometimes we can go through segments in a relationship to where it's like really one-sided, right? Maybe we're really critical of the other party, but we don't go ahead and reset. And I think when you don't reset is when people start eventually having what ended up being a super good memory of you, now a bad memory. Because think about this, when we have fights and everything like that, like just saying we in a general sense in relationships, if you notice over time, it changes. Early on, it can be when you guys have fights, it can be like, they got the best interest at heart. But then eventually fights can get more and more toxic if you don't reset. So I'm super curious. One thing that I do to reset in our relationship is honestly spend time with God. You know what
I
I'm
thought
saying?
you were gonna say that. Yeah.
No, but seriously, because I think that helps me. Because sometimes we might be going through some stuff, and I need someone to process it with. You know what I'm saying? Someone that can give like the raw emotional, version to. Someone that can just like leave it all to and be like, "Hey, man, like, what do you think about this? Yada yada yada, stuff like that."
Yeah.
What do you think you do to reset? If you had
What
to
do
say.
I do to reset? I just do stuff that I enjoy.
I think baking is one thing that you started to do.
Yeah.
I think it's something you find a lot of pleasure in everything.
Yeah.
So.
Baking bread, baking cakes.
Also going on walks too. That's something else you do.
Yeah.
And I'm just sharing this with you guys because what
Baking
we found.
cookies.
Yeah, 100%. Because what we found is it's super important that if you're in a relationship with someone, over time you gotta reset because you guys are gonna get on each other's nerves. I feel like that's what happened with COVID. So many people are spending so much time together they weren't spending time before, and it's like, oh my goodness, like you know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing we talk about too. And For those that are new here, this is a dating and a marriage readiness live stream. So we're gonna be yapping, talking about things relating to marriage and dating, right? And then we're gonna answer questions and all that good stuff. So one of the things is compatibility that we talk about, right? And I think that's something that comes with chemistry, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
in our channel we preach two main things: the having the godly character and also going for the attraction part, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I'm super curious, in your opinion, talk about that chemistry aspect. If you had to say,
Chemistry.
yeah. Like, how important do you think that is? Do you think that's something that's super important to have in a relationship, or you think it's like, eh?
Hmm. I think chemistry is kind of like if you're cooking, that's like the seasoning in your meat. Like if you cook without seasoning, of course it's edible,
Mm-hmm.
but it just takes out the enjoyment. Like you go from like really enjoying a meal to like, oh, this is so bland, like like it's a different
Hmm.
experience.
So you think that a relationship can really, do its thing without chemistry?
Yeah, I mean, you
Oh.
can you can still eat if you put a block of say a block of steak and you just
Hmm.
put it in the oven and you heat it up and to the point that
Hmm.
you can eat it, but you're not gonna enjoy it the same like you fry with some like fresh
I
garden
see. I see what you're saying.
rosemary,
Yeah.
some nice like garlic,
Yeah.
some nice like butter,
Yeah.
fry it up.
Adds a lot of flavor, is what you're
Yeah,
saying, to the
add some like
relationship.
sea salt flakes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
that enjoyment with that steak is different.
Yeah, that's interesting because I would look at it as something like rice, you know what I'm saying? To where
Mm,
it's part of the dish, and without it, it's not even the same dish.
mm,
Because I think if you don't have chemistry in your relationship, it's not even the same thing. It's
mm-hmm.
like a part of the relationship is missing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Because that's the thing too, is when we look at the people I talk to, right? The people I coach, and the conversation we have in a dating community and stuff, right? I think there's a lot of this notion of like either or, right? Like
Mm,
choosing this or that, like choosing godly character or attraction,
mm,
right?
mm.
Or someone I'm compatible with.
There is
You
a
see what I'm
saying
saying?
in China, in a Mandarin, it
Yeah.
says adults don't make choices.
What does that mean?
You're just gonna get, since
You
you're
get
an
what's
adult,
handed
you
to
can
you.
get whatever you want. That's
Hmm.
basically the sentiment. Because when you're kids, your parents like you can't have all of it. You have to choose. But when
Yeah.
you're like adults, you're in charge of your own bank account. You can make your own choices. That's basically the sentiment of like, hey, you're adult. Make your own choices. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. So how does that relate to that then?
You're adult. You don't need to
Hmm.
make choices. If it's what you want, if it's what you desire, why not go for it?
Hmm. Hmm.
You're adult. Like no one's telling you, like no one's like physically stopping you and saying like, no, we cannot get this. Like you already spent this much money.
Yeah. So what do you think it is then?
I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know like
We're super curious.
adults feeling like they have to choose.
For you guys that feel like you have to choose in dating, what do you think it is that makes you feel like that? If you're a guy that feels like, you know what, I have to have either a wife that's, either I'm super attracted to her or she has character. If that's the case, I'm super curious. What makes you guys think you have to choose? You can't have it all. Super genuinely curious.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead with the comments real quick. Tomorrow I'm hitting her. Hey, man. Kudos. He said tomorrow I'm hitting 500. Hey, man, good luck on that. YouTube was updating. And then Brian says, I celebrate the Sabbath, no working, no buying, selling, and such. Hey, what's going on, the advice guy? What's good, man? I love cookies. Of course, man. Us foodies out here. And Brian says, when I have my family, if the Lord is willing, I want us to have Saturday as a day we can be together as a family and worship the Lord, no distractions and such.
Aw.
Yeah, man, that can be a nice little family, tradition you have, right? And I think that's something that's important. I think that it's been lost over time in culture because I know back in the day, we used to value like certain traditions and stuff, right? That what people
Mm,
would do together and stuff, right? But nowadays, like people don't do as much stuff together like they used to. I feel like, right?
yeah.
At least as a whole. We used to have even like neighborhood block parties. Like it used to be kind of, yeah, it was different
Yeah.
back in the day, man.
Yeah.
But let's continue though. From Brian says, I love cookies too. Jay Perfect, especially the ones with raisins. I don't know, man. Those raisins cookies, man, they're all right, man. I don't know about that though. I don't know about that. So as far as how we both met, we met in a conference. We actually have a video out on it. It's titled How I Met My Wife When I Was Still Living with My Ex. Super good video. It's a lot more in detail. I recommend checking it out if you really want to know, right?
Hmm.
And guys, if you have any questions regarding dating or marriage, ask. But let's go ahead, let's get into things.
Yeah.
So here's something I think can be valuable for a lot of people, right? I'm gonna talk from a guy perspective. And if you can give any advice from a woman perspective, I'd want you to chime in or anything, right?
Mm,
So if I had to let's say yeah, we had a son, right? And our son was about to start dating, right? And he asked us
Mm-hmm.
for advice, right? I think one of the first things I would tell him is, son, in this thing of dating, it's something to where you have to continue doing it with your heart involved. And you need to understand that you probably will get your heart broken, but you can't quit if that happens. I think that's one of the first things I tell him. Is that something that was true for you in dating or not? To where you had a moment where your heart was broken, but you had to, kind of pick up the pieces or heal and continue dating. How was it for you?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for me, it was something to where, you know what I'm saying? Things happen and, everyone has their situations, right? But I think I see men go one or two ways. One path is you go with the heartbreak, you stop dating, right? You say
Mm-hmm.
all girls are this, right? There's some version of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Other version is you go through the heartbreak and you look at it and you learn from it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it's so interesting that you know how people say life is 10% what happens, 90% how you react to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the biggest things I want to talk about is quitting and dating. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, what were some of the temptations you had to quit when you were dating?
Temptations,
Yeah.
I guess, is just to be convenient. Like, since all my family's in China, like it'll be easier to like live in China if I get to like marry someone that I'm actually attracted to and someone that is not just high on attraction, but everywhere else is like good, solid.
Hmm.
If such person exists in China, it would be like easy. I don't have to move across countries.
Hmm.
I can just.
What do you think were some other temptations you had not to get married?
Not to get married.
I
I don't
know,
know.
because one on the guy side that I had was him, man. Don't get married because, all women are hoes, for example, right? To where it's like, hey, if you get married, you get in a relationship, it's only a matter of time with female nature, because I don't know about you guys, but I was someone that was a little, let me put it in frame. You're not even in frame, but I was someone that was, really into the red pill and stuff, right? So I went into a certain, learning of information I had to unlearn and stuff, right?
Mm,
So I would come into this place of like, okay, if I'm dating a girl and I see a certain thing I don't like, that's
yeah.
how women are. You see what I'm saying? And that's why
Mm.
when I have guys that are like, oh, bro, all girls are this, marriage isn't worth it, I do understand where they come from. Because it
It's that
can
overgeneralization of things.
it can help you to navigate, but the only problem is sometimes overgeneralizing. It helps you to survive, but it also helps you to not get what you actually need too.
It just
It can be a double-edged sword depending on how you use
it's
it,
a way
right?
that processes reality in a
Yeah.
way that doesn't represent the reality.
Because when you think about it,
It's an easy way for you to be like, oh, this, that. It's easy, you don't have to think too much about it. Everything is
yeah.
simple, everything is black and white. There's nothing.
Yeah, I feel like it's a natural thing to do, right? Like as humans, we are gonna naturally do that, right? But I think the thing that
Mm,
comes down to it is really looking at it, looking at if it's really the case. Because sometimes it really seems so true, right? Sometimes you really feel like, at least I'll say from a guy perspective, maybe for
mm,
you it's different. I mean, you're a girl, right? So from a guy talking about girls, it really does seem like that. Sometimes you really see social media, you really feel like girls are out here really kind of doing nonsense. And then
yeah.
and then you maybe have a friend that got cheated on, and it's like, bro, I ain't trying to be the next one. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you're talking about like some of the people you're telling me about, like, right? They tell you all
I'm
kinds
saying
of.
back when I was dating,
Oh.
back from my experience.
Mm.
That's why I'm in the conversation asking if there are certain things that you had too that almost made you not want to date. For me, it was like social media, hearing the news, hearing how like there's a lot of people getting divorced, da 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 da, people cheating, all this craziness going on.
What's almost made me not want to date is like so many people out here, like, doing nonsense, like not just not wanting to get married. I think that's kind of like what was the struggle for me, was like a lot of people that I'm like meeting and stuff like that, they're not serious about marriage.
That was the only struggle that you can think of.
Yeah.
I thought you can say like your parents, for example, like
Oh no, like I'm very independent from them, so like they can't really like do too
I'm saying like their
much.
marriage making you not want to get like married and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I mean that was the case. Yeah.
But I'm curious, like how did that like affect you, if you had to say?
It doesn't make marriage look appealing. It doesn't
How so?
feel it just like it doesn't feel like it's like a love. It's like a lot of fighting, a lot of like just a lot of like dysfunction. It just doesn't feel like appealing to me. It doesn't make me feel like, you know, yeah, it doesn't make me feel loved. It
Mm.
doesn't feel like there is like love.
So it's like you saw your parents' example, and based on that example, you applied it to marriage,
Yeah, because
essentially.
that's the first example I have. I was able to observe their marriage, and
That makes sense.
it doesn't make me look like, wow, like this is such a home, like this is like, yeah, it doesn't feel that way. So
That makes sense. Guys, please excuse me. I think most of the stream, I've had the camera like tilted away from her. So if you guys haven't seen her, my fault.
he doesn't want me to be on the stream.
Nah, man, I'm just. Hey, sometimes we just get deep in conversations and your boy forgets to look at the camera angle. But let's get back into this real quick. I want to tap back into the comments and then continue the convo because that's super interesting because that really reminds me of how a lot of times when you look at the cycles, right, we'll look at generational curses. A lot of times what we see our parents do, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Many
you're
times,
affected by it in some way. Even
but
if
that's
you
what I'm
don't
saying.
do what they do, you're affected by what they
But a
do.
lot of times you do what they do.
Yeah.
So many times, if the father was doing XYZ, the son is doing XYZ now. Father was a womanizer, son's the next womanizer. You know what I'm saying? That's when you see, like, for
That's
example,
where they pick up all those patterns.
parents got divorced, grandparents got
Yeah,
divorced. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's so interesting you said that because maybe that's how it comes from. Maybe that's a part of it. You grow up seeing a bad pattern and you live with that. You know what I'm
Yeah, and
saying?
that's all you know.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's big. That's big. And I think that's why it's so important that for the people that don't come, well, not just for the people, but especially if you don't come from having that, to know how big that is that you can bring that to your family. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I know, Brian, that's something that's super big for you, man. That's why I'm super, super excited for you, man. Let's go. As long as she's decently attracted to me, that's part. Yeah, man. Attraction is a must. 100%, man. 100%, man. A big must. And Patrick, thank you so much for the comments, man. Brian says, I favor character more than attraction. If a girl is decently attractive to me and has very good character, that's what I would favor personally. Understood. And thanks so much, Mishi. Appreciate you. From Christ died has what has been the most? Let's go. From Christ died for my sins. Great name, man. What has been the most challenging thing in your Christian marriage so far, from both of your perspectives?
The most challenging thing.
Yes. For
Mm.
me, I think the most challenging thing in a marriage, if I'm giving it a buck, I think it's getting outside of myself. You know what I'm saying? In the aspect of, so it comes a time, right, when you can walk in wisdom or walk in foolishness sometimes. I'm saying, for example, let's say like arguments, like stuff like that, like fights. It's just like, I think over time in marriage, it's really taught me to be in a place of like, hey, you know what, bro? Does it really matter? And also trying to see more things in her perspective. Because I think one of the biggest challenges I had was sometimes really understanding where you're coming from, right? Because for example, maybe you come from a place of like feeling, right? And I'm talking about like actually like logic, you know what I'm saying? So you know, even with the ChatGPT example, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
With really having those clashes, like, especially early on. So really trying to put myself in your shoes when we're having like disagreements and like, okay, like where are you really coming from? Because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times that's one thing I learned. A lot of times in relationships, women want to be understood. It's not even about like a right or wrong thing. And us guys, we try to make it like me, for example, I'll be like right or wrong. And she'll be like, do you get where I'm coming from? Like, do you
Mm-hmm.
understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest things I had to learn.
It gets super frustrating when
Yeah,
like no matter how it's explained, he still doesn't get it. That's what it gets really frustrating. It's like, why can't he understand such a simple thing? Like I just got really frustrated.
exactly.
From
Because
it.
she's thinking it's a simple
Yeah.
thing. And I'm thinking, bro, why can't you understand me? Because just like she's frustrated, I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, bro, like, you don't get where I'm coming from. You say because I'm like, bro, I'm like, no, this is what happened. Then, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, get outside of yourself and try to put yourself in other person's shoes. Easier said than done. 100% easier said than done. For real. But let's continue. I'm in training, break it down for me. So in training, an aspect of helping you guys, like, you know, sensei type stuff, right? Being that your parents are in China, are they Christian?
My mom is.
Brian says, I don't need a baddie in an objective sense. If she's fine to me, that's as far as attraction goes. Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
about subjective, right? Just to
Yeah,
you.
you have to find her beautiful. If other people think she's like 10 out of 10 and you're not attracted to her, it still doesn't matter.
Boxingpedia. What's good, bro? Good to see you,
Hey.
man. Good to see you. And then Brian says, Anna and I were raised similarly growing up. Seeing my parents argue and say nasty things made me think that marriage isn't wise to do.
Yeah.
Why is divorce rate so high in your opinion? I think it's a hard thing, man. Marriage is a hard thing. It's
It
super
is.
hard, and
And
a
there's
lot of people aren't about it.
a lot of misinformation about marriage. Like people going into it so unprepared.
I think it's like super hard. It's like, yeah, it's two people trying to do this life thing together, and it's like you both have free will,
Yeah.
and both are gonna get tested by the devil. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And both in different ways, and it's an ongoing thing, and it's like so many different ways you'll be tried. So if you're someone that start something and then you want to give up when it's hard, marriage is definitely not for you because you probably will give up. And I think a lot of times that's what we witness. And I think that's why the vows are so important, but so undervalued nowadays, right? But let's continue. How can two walk together except they agreed? Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Box Peter says, being empathetic. Yes. Can someone be blessed? So from Christ died for my sins, how can someone bless your marriage ministry? I want to see your marriage blossom. Many blessings, love in the Lord Christ. Thank you so much, man. Honestly, I think the best way for you to bless my marriage ministry is pray to God, man. See what he puts in your heart, right? Subscribing, liking the content, like that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, I don't have a coaching program, but that's for people that are like looking for coaching. But if you want to bless it, bro, just like hang out, give it a like, yeah, man, like we don't need like, we ain't selling blessings here, bro. Like whatever God's puts in your heart, bro. Like we chilling on the side. I do appreciate you though, man.
Yeah, appreciate
What's
it.
your biggest pet peeves? What's your biggest pet, what's your biggest pet peeves about one another? Maybe for another day.
Yeah.
Maybe for another day. From J Prophet, seems like people fall out of love just as quickly as they fell in love. I can see that, man. And I think that work that it takes to sustain the love, that's the thing. Or
Yeah.
to sustain the attraction. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like to sustain that intimacy they had. Because it's one thing to get it, it's something else to keep it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I think that's the thing too, is like sometimes you take what you have for granted and then yeah, man. So
Yeah, when you don't put in work, like it just loses attraction every single day, loses emotional closeness every day, and then one day it's like it's too far gone.
yeah. which which biblical character do you look at for wisdom in your marriage? It can't be Solomon. But it is. In Proverbs, right? Maybe not the character, the aspect of like what he did and you know all that stuff, but the book of Proverbs is definitely some gems in there, bro. I
A
think
lot.
definitely some gems, especially for discernment, man. And I think that there's certain things that you get in Proverbs that are principles that you can apply in your marriage. So I would say Solomon is definitely, you know, definitely one of the biggest helps, I would say.
Song of Songs.
Yeah, he made that too, but
Yeah.
that's not what I'm talking about, but yeah. Let's go. From Brian, you best believe that when two people get together in Christ, that the enemy will attack. The adversary will use family, friends, and people around you to break you down. Yeah, man. Even if it's not two people of God, even if you're unequally yoked, he's gonna be like perfect opportunity. Yeah, man. Let's go. It's I was waiting for this one to happen. Let's get it. Oh yeah, easy money. From Christ out for my sins, you guys are so humble. I like and subscribe. Thank you, man. We're just
Appreciate
people,
it.
bro. We're just people with faults, just like you, man. From Boxing Peter says, J Prophet, not gonna lie, that's a fear I've had to surrender to God and trust He'll shield me from. Snap, what I missed? That's a fear.
Yeah.
What's the fear I missed? Oh, seems people. Oh, the fall in and out of love stuff. Cool, yeah,
Oh,
man.
I see.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. And I think that's the thing. All you can do is your part, bro. Like, just like Boxing Peter said, give it to God. Because that's the whole thing where you get into that fear trap, that fear monger, and you start going down that fear tunnel. And that's a bad place to be. I think that's what keeps guys paralyzed. Because you start thinking, oh, bro, what if?
And that's what makes sure that what you fear actually comes true.
Let's continue, though. He said, my boy said, Brian preaching right now. The enemy goes on a move. Yeah, man. He say
Yeah.
he's scouting for y'all. And from Priest? How does a person find someone? How does a person find someone this day and age? We made a video just for you. How to approach in 2026. Check it out. Super great video.
Check out our videos.
But to answer your question, because here in this live, dude, just get out the house. You know what I'm saying? It's really that simple. Get out well, depending on where you live. If you're in a city that's fairly populated, get out the house. Like you're in Dallas, Texas, you're in Houston, you're in, I mean, wherever in the world, if you're in somewhere that's not the middle of nowhere, there's people around, like a decent population, bro, get out the house, go places where people of the opposite sex might be. It can be a grocery store, it can be a restaurant, you know what I'm saying? It can be local clubs where people of the opposite sex go, volleyball clubs, you know what I'm saying? There's like all these events and stuff you can join, you know what I mean? Just go places where women are, and it's a big, huge thing. And I think this is something that's super important that you also want to do too. Because you don't want to go somewhere it's only women that you don't even want to do something, right? You can try things out. If you're trying to work out, you can experiment and do some Pilates, you know what I'm saying? See what's up. Pilates actually like keeping them,
Yeah,
I'll just say,
it's hard.
it's not what you think. I thought it was some playing music. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're punching. Kick, ladies, kick. Nah, it's not that stuff. It's like you're actually working out. You got the rows. Y'all actually, yeah, man.
Yeah.
But that's what I would say. Be creative, man. But here's the crazy thing: when you actually decide, I'm gonna figure this out. Let me start trying. Your brain will find all these ways.
Yeah, you'll find a way.
I'm telling you, bro, like this question, Prince, like I'm telling you, if you just commit to, you know what, I'm gonna start today getting out the house, or this week, this month, this year, whatever, talking to women, I'm gonna start getting my dating life taken care of. I'm telling you, man, step out the house. You'll be surprised what you'll find, man. Seriously. It starts with making a decision. And from Brian, our battle is not against the flesh and blood, but spirit. Yeah, man. Principalities, rules, and wickedness in high places. Amen. From J Prophet, what's good, Boxpedia? Yes, you're right. Yeah. Good to see you, broski. I see you guys connecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's go. From Christ says, do you guys read together daily? There's so many ways to study the word. Do you watch Christian movies? Any recommendations? So, not daily. We need to get back to doing it daily, but we used to. Recommendation for movies? Yes. Angel Studios, if you have it. There's a super good movie. If only I knew the name. If you're such a movie about eye doctor that turned Christian, that movie is bomb. My favorite movie on Angel Studios, for me at least.
Inspired by a real story too, an
Yeah.
atheist doctor became a Christian.
Bro, it's a wonderful, like, I would say check that out, man. Like, that alone is like a banger. Watch it with your wife. It's a beautiful story. Might get some dust in your eyes, you know what I'm saying? Might be some boys come in the room
It's a really good
at certain times in the movie, man.
The Dark Dynasty one was really good too. It was really good. Yeah. Also from Angel Studio.
Bro,
that was a crazy story.
That was us rank. Yeah, that was solid. But those two movies are Christ died for my sins. Those are the two I would say, man. Super good movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, even with ways to study, bro, I love the audio Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my number one way, bro. Like, seriously, I'm doing stuff around the house, play the audio Bible, wake up, play it, before bed, play it. Just have the audio Bible playing, just kind of like listen to it and just like focus and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Wife was cooking good. From PJ, what's good, man? My boy, good to see you, man. Have not seen you in a while, it seems, man.
For
So,
real.
good to see you, man. From Brian, when I have a relationship, I'm not going to be running around bragging about it. The Bible talks about being quiet and keeping your tongue, keeping your souls away from troubles. Say what needs to be said. That's why sometimes, man, when people put all their info online, like so early on, I see it and I'm like, doesn't mean you can't do it, but you can invite a lot of trouble, man. Like, seriously, you can. So, yeah, keep that in
Or
mind.
it's just like, you know how like couples started dating and they have an account together?
Yeah.
Breaking up after like a month or two, and
There's
the
that
account
stuff, too.
is like awkward.
That's a part of it too. Cause you start posting her like, and it's like next day it's like, oh, I'm to that girl posting. It's like,
and then you know the profile name changed like so and so and so and so, and now it's like so and so.
Yeah. And the prince says, I've cut a lot of bad habits, but approaching women is my only problem. Hey, man. You have a simple problem, bro. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
And you can fix it. Like, this channel has a lot of content. There's a lot of people online. Just find something that speaks to you and find something that comes from someone who has the results you're looking for, and then apply it, bro. Doesn't have to be us, but apply it. Don't just consume and not apply, because that's what some people do.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would love you to watch the videos and run up the watch time and like every content and everything and comment, of course. But at the same time, get your results, bro.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Let's go. From Christ died for my sins. Did you guys find out if you shared the same biblical doctrines before you tied the knot? Like, go through what you both believe and make sure you weren't false converts. A lot of false doctrines nowadays. Yeah. So it was actually different. Great question, man. Super. Like, you've been asking banger questions. So great job, man. But to answer the question, so when we first met, we looked at values and stuff. She was first agnostic, right? And my thing was I was open to dating her because from us talking early on, she was open to God, right? She was someone who we talked about it. She was, curious about it. She wasn't quite there yet, but she was like, if this God thing is real, I'm about
For
it.
me, as long as it's real, but if
Yeah.
it's not real, then there's no chance that I
So
would believe it.
So me,
Yeah.
I'm like, easy deal, because I know he's real. Like that's how I sound. Like, oh, you're open. So
Yeah.
if he's real, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
easy. So I'm like, yeah. So of course I don't pressure her over time, you know what I'm saying? Putting her in an environment and stuff like that. But when she became a believer, right, based on the environment, it was sound doctrine, right? Because earlier in my walk, I went through a lot of like shaky doctrine, right? Hearing one thing, going to the other side, going to the other side. So by God's grace, when I met her, I was more in a place where I was like, okay, I knew to avoid, my bad, avoid these traps and all these things. So it was more sound doctrine before we got married. So
Yeah.
agnostic, sound doctrine, married, to answer
Yeah.
the question.
Yeah.
So. And from Brian says, do talk to people that are within Christ for wisdom and advice, though. Talking to the counsel of wise people is a must, and how to approach a relationship, especially from ones that are living it. Audio Bubbles, my jam, yes, sir. It's a great jam to have, bro. A great playlist. Great playlist, man. Seriously. And Brian says, I'm more of a visual person. Reading, okay, my preference. Understood, bro. Understood. Did you guys call each other names like baby or sweetie pie? Yeah, we're not gonna say the names, but there are some names she has. Yes. We'll say that. And Brian says, I'm just thinking about the names. God forbid you guys hear them. God have
Are you
mercy.
thinking about the same one?
Probably, oh man. The more recent one? Don't even say it. Don't even say it. Let's just say you guys will not hear these names, man. So don't even ask. But let's continue. So from Brian, what if you talk to a girl that's strayed away from God? This should be interesting. Well, it depends, man, because if she's strayed away from God, where is her heart at, right? If she's someone that's strayed, that is curious, that she's strayed from being church hurt, that's what you really need to look at.
What's the
Because
reason?
that's the thing, man. Because if someone's in a place of being open, maybe they strayed. Because that's the thing you need to understand. Like, there's some people I know, they went and found a cult. And they're like, forget this Christian thing. And it was a cult. I'm keeping it a buck. Not everyone has the best experience. So like, I think why you straight plays a huge role. But if someone is straight and their heart is not open to Christ, absolutely not. But if the heart is open to Christ, me personally, of course, pray to God, deal with wisdom, Brian. I would still give it a chance if other factors are there and the character is there and she's open, right? Especially because it's like, hey, she's already kind of been there before, but maybe there's all kinds of things that need to be, fixed. But it's not like she's not curious. Because why were you a Christian before? So you know what I'm saying? Like, if you fell away from the faith, why were you in the faith to begin with? There must have been something that made you want to be in the faith. You see what I'm saying? So that something must still be there. So I would just see if I can just let God shine through me and touch you, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, understand that you can't save her, and it's up to, it's between her
you
and
can
God.
only plant the seed, but God is the one who gives the
And
harvest.
she has to want it. That's the biggest thing. But let's continue, man. Hopefully that answers your question, bro. That's
Yeah.
what I would do, or what I would recommend. But that's just me, right? Yeah, I love the tune. From Brian says, I've met a girl that used to be Christian, but strayed away. Okay, I already talked about that. I'm warrior. How do you know the Lord was telling you guys to proceed forth in marriage? Great question. I actually didn't know 100%.
We moved in faith.
Honestly, man. And
Yeah.
that's the thing. Everyone does not get a confirmation 100% like verbally or hey, for sure. Ours was where looking at the Bible, looking at, using the sermon, looking at what the Bible says about marriage, walking based on those things. It's like, hey, we're both looking at the same view of life. We're using the Bible as our guide. Hey, we want to do this thing. Let's do it. That was our approach, right? Some people have that supernatural encounter. And for us, it wasn't until once we were already married, during at the time, one of the worst, I think even till now, one of the worst fights we had. And that was when God spoke to me, the woman of the promise. So I didn't know until after we're already married. And then that's when God confirmed to me. There were some things that made me kind of feel like, wifely qualities, Bible, da, 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 da. But this was an experienced word for me. It was spirituality and practicality. The last wife I thought was like, going to be supernatural, big whoop doo, nah. So anyway, let's continue though. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question, man. Okay, let's go. What are your beliefs about economics in a marriage? How does it work? Should the guy pay for everything all the time? Here's what I would say, right? You're a team unit, right? find what works for you. At the end of the day, I don't think there's a should. What works for you? People have their different dynamics. For one party, they have different bank accounts, and that works. For one party, they have a joint bank account and then their own bank accounts. For one party, it's only one bank account. As long as you guys are good with it. And that's what I had to learn, because even certain things like temperament and how people's relationship is with even generals and these things, it's a case by case, man. If you guys are rocking with each other and you guys are good with how it works, that's all that really matters, man. So talk with your partner about it. I think if it's a team, do it all in one boat, but see what works for you, your styles and all that stuff, man. Because it doesn't really need to be that complicated. As long as you guys are both cool with it and you guys both agree and you guys both rock with it, like genuinely, that's all that really matters. You know what I'm saying? And if it doesn't go against the Bible, disclaimer, right? And Brian, did you feel confident getting married the first time? If not, why did you do it? And when getting married to Anna, what was the difference? Beautiful question.
I love
So
the question.
when it came to the first time, I would say I did, but it was false confidence. So here's why, right? I'll try to answer this real quick and we'll wrap up this live stream unless you guys ask other good great questions, right? So the whole pitch I do in a lot of my videos, I was all spirituality without practicality, right? It was to where I had a false understanding of how God operated, right? So it's like how some people might think, oh, God's telling me this, right? And doing things, being confident that's what God's telling them, when it's not what God's telling them. That's what I'm saying. To where I was like, okay, like, oh yeah, man, I prayed about this and stuff, and God, if this not your will, for God to just, make this not work, it's still working, we're still together. And it was to, no, seriously, it was like I was looking back with hindsight being 2020, I was praying and stuff like that. I was being super spiritual, but I wasn't also being practical about it. And that's why I talk about the confidence I had, where it was like, I thought it was like, yeah, what I'm saying? Like, this is what God wants, this is cool and stuff like that. She wants to get married, we're both Christian, what I'm saying? We talked about what we want, but I wasn't really looking at certain things. Like, she's Christian, but what does Christian mean? You see what I'm saying?
Oh, and
Like,
then
what, like,
I
what are,
remember,
but
yeah.
what are like actually like what's actually going on and stuff like that. So, and then let me finish that real quick. Is there like relating to it?
Yes.
Okay, what's up?
I remember what you told me, like you felt like, you just felt like you can't even like tell people about her because people's gonna be like, no, don't go for it. So you're
Yeah.
like even hiding her in a way. Like you try to like, go to places where it's not gonna run into people that and then the only person you talked to was your best friend at the time, and he was like, don't do it.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're ignoring a lot of red flags, and then it was like really toxic, and then she broke it off, and then she was like, oh, would you take me back or something like that, and you almost said no. It's like you didn't even want to be with her, that type of thing. Yeah.
You could have just let me say the story.
I'm just saying, yeah. I mean, just what you told me, just based off what you told me.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of red flags that you're willingly ignoring.
Yeah.
You know it to the point that to hide her from other people, because other people will tell you, hey, that's problematic. Like, that's not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like kind of hiding away from like sound counsel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So giving you guys the quick TLDR, right?
Yeah.
So my ex-wife, she was a single mother, right? It was something to where I thought deep down inside that sorry, check this out. With the practicality side, it was no. But then the spirituality side of me was like, hey, she's a Christian. Like, yeah, she's a single mother. Yeah, there's like, there's certain things here that might be kind of like, But at the same time, she believes in God, so hey, it's gonna be all good and all stuff like that. But there were a lot of things throughout the relationship to where it was like, bro, this isn't there. And this is the thing, right? I thought I was discerning, but I wasn't discerning. I was more labeling and generalizing things. I was more, okay, it should fix in a box like this, so this is the box she's in, versus actually looking at the fruit, looking at what it actually was. So that's why when it came to Anna, it was different to where her experience was more like, okay, it's on the opposite spectrum. Like, hey, I'm looking at the character and stuff like that, but she's not Christian. So maybe the labels, the titles weren't there, but looking at the actual practical side of things, right? Versus just kind of praying to God and hoping God would kind of come and kind of make things work and stuff like that. Because that was how I operated before. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna fast, I'm gonna pray. God can do anything. Both gonna fast and pray together. It was more of, hey, if we're super spiritual and we both believe in God, we can do this together because we both want this to work. Instead of actually looking at, hey, what are the signs? Hey, how are her temperaments? Hey, how are you guys actually navigating conflict? How are you guys actually operating? You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
hope that answered the question to where
And
it was like the first time
yeah.
it was like a false confidence. It wasn't a real
Yeah.
thing because practically it wasn't there. But it was like, hey, you know, God will make this work, yada yada yada. And then second time was more like
When God didn't
God
tell
didn't
you he's
God,
gonna.
yeah, it wasn't like God supernaturally told me. And in fact, people were actually like, hey man, when it comes to Anna, bro, don't get married, you know, stuff like that. That's what people told me. But this was where it made sense on a practical standpoint. So I moved forward with it. So yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the last marriage like also started on a lie too.
Mm,
It's a very important thing was hidden from you.
mm.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean lie? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
huge lie.
yeah,
Yeah, if
yeah,
the marriage started on a crazy lie. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
it's a deal breaker too. You said if you knew that, you definitely would have said no.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's like a definite deal breaker that was hidden from you. Yeah, it was just
Crazy.
full of lies and pretends.
So hopefully that answers your question,
Yeah.
Brian. And then, I'm too proud to accept red flags, to be honest. I'll be willing to work with someone as long as they're willing, but if not, not gonna work. Bro, that's beautiful. Hold to it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's easier said than done, especially if you're not coming from looking at things with sound doctrine. And that's the biggest thing, because being on both sides, when I look at my former self, it's like, and this is the thing I want to really like really say I learned from my previous marriage is this: if you know, don't act like you don't know and try to use God to make excuses. For example, the people that look at their partner, maybe someone they're dating, they know they're not attracted to the person, and they try to use God to, well, you know, if I was really holy, I wouldn't. It's like, bro, like don't do that. Like that's not being Christian. That's being foolish. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like God wants us to use our, we use our spiritual lens, but use it
Discernment.
in the right way.
Yeah.
So don't gaslight yourself spiritually. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. So be careful of doing that.
Yeah, it's
Because
important
believe it or
to.
not, it can happen, especially if a woman
Yeah.
is super attractive. And that's the thing, bro. If a woman is super attractive and you're super drawn to her, don't throw away that discernment. That's why I tell you guys this from experience. Like, and that's why I'm telling y'all, man, the stuff I preach on this channel, I talk it from experience, man. I'm that guy who's been in y'all shoes, who's been that guy who, one, got spit on by the girl, who, two, made a stupid decision, threw away the discernment, was all spiritual, no practicality. So I'm telling you guys, man, like seriously, for real, for
Yeah.
real. Box Peter said we getting some lore. Oh, for sure, bro. Like, bro, you guys getting part of the lore, because the lore, it's a multi-story lore,
Yeah,
bro. It's a
it's a
multi,
yeah.
maybe in the community, bro, and
Some stuff
husband in
are
training,
so like
we might
yeah.
we might discuss it. We
Yeah,
might
some
discuss it
stuff
in,
are
bro.
just so like crazy that
We
we
might
can't
discuss
even
it in
talk
there,
about
bro.
it here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. We might discuss it in there,
Yeah,
bro. We
what
might
actually
discuss it in
happened
there.
to him, it was like crazy.
God is good. And then Brian says, I've actually had a better time conversating with girls that don't classify as a Christian. They show the fruits of the spirit without knowing it. And that's what I'm talking
Absolutely.
about,
Yeah,
bro. To where it's
exactly.
like when you see those category of people, that's what I'm talking about, where you use the practicality. Maybe they don't say they're Christian and stuff, but it's like, hey, you look at the Bible and you say, okay, what is the fruit of the Bible? What does it talk about? Bam, 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 bam. How are they navigating? How are they operating? If they're open to receiving Christ, you know what I'm saying? It can be without all that other stuff, right?
I definitely
So,
say like, because people who really just like, judge someone by its look or judge a book by its cover and just, doing that sort of thing, like over generalizing, like I think those people can be duped, because that's how the devil trick people. Like they come as the angel of light. Like the devil is all about appearance, no fruit. And if people only look at appearance and no fruit, like those are the same people that are gonna get duped. It's right on, right on. It's like, okay, that's what you look at, that's what I
yo,
provide.
I'm gonna give
It's more important to like look at the fruit.
I'm gonna give you guys one huge piece of the game real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
One thing I would say is don't look at what they say, look at what they do. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like seriously, people will say anything, and especially if you're a nice guy, like please, any nice guys watching this stream, please listen to me right now, right? If a woman, right, you look at her life, you see certain things, you see certain red flags, and maybe they offer you a sorrow story, you know what I'm saying? Or a story about, oh my, I made him, for sure, you can hear what they say, but look at their actions. Because some people will give you a sorrow story, and if you're not discerning, you'll buy that sorrow story and you'll eat it up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then you'll end up being a part of the sorrow story. So do with that what you will, man.
Yeah,
Do with that what you
wow.
will. That's some real stuff.
That's true.
That's
That
very,
is
very
very
real.
true.
And then
Yeah.
from Christ died for my sins, what is something you've both learned from each other this past year in 2026? A marriage is about relationships where you are constantly learning new things about your spouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think one thing that I learned this year is, so as far as something I learned about her, I think I learned that honestly, I was surprised at when it came to you trying new things. I think, yeah, I'll say that.
What do you mean?
Like, for example, you started like planning and stuff. So I think I learned that you're someone who maybe it's hard for you to get started, but once you get started, you really get going.
Yeah,
So
that's what my coach
I
said
think
too.
so.
Once I get started, I'm unstoppable. But it's like
But
it
you
takes
don't start.
some time. Yeah, that's exactly what she said
So I'll say
too.
that's the positive. That would be,
I
that's what I
like
would say.
that. I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
So I
I
would
think
say.
what I learned about you is that once you make a decision, you're gonna do all you can to make sure that something happens. And a lot of times it does happen because you know you do the work required.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Boxer Peter. Thank you, man, for the comment. Appreciate you. From Brian, I do my best to not be put on by Genjinsu by an attractive woman. They will overlust, must be stronger than lust itself, bro. See, but that's the thing, man. Because when you look at Genjutsu, so we're gonna hit this real quick. You know what makes Genjutsu work? It works. You see what I'm saying? It's not Genjutsu if it doesn't work. And that's the thing, like I'm telling y'all, and there's different. And we're talking about this in the community, right? It's like, bro, not every woman can put you under genjutsu, but some women, bro, they have that genjutsu capability. And that's when you have to be like really tapped in, bro. You gotta be strong. Cause let's not get it twisted. What happened to David in the Bible? David got under genjutsu with Bathsheba. What are we talking about? And she didn't even try.
She's not even trying to attract him.
Like, bro, he
Yeah.
got hit by side genjutsu, bro. Like she was just like genjutsu was so strong, he just got hit and she wasn't even doing the jutsu. It's like, no, seriously. But that's what I'm telling you, bro. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, when it comes to, because think about this, right?
It's
like,
crazy for a king, such a man of God, a friend of
Bro,
God,
like-
to force himself upon someone else's wife, killed
That's-
his loyal, so loyal that he wouldn't even sleep with his wife
But
because
that's what I'm
everyone else is
saying.
on the front lines, and send him to die.
but that's
That
what
is so like atrocious.
but that's what I'm saying. And I feel like,
Yeah.
you know what thing I think? I truly believe this. It's
Over
like,
this woman that he just like,
Oh, my
wow,
goodness.
like all because of that.
and I understand.
That is atrocious.
And I understand because it can be like that.
Yeah.
It can really be like that. And it's not like every girl, but it's like if someone is really your type, because that's the thing is like,
It really like attracted
if it
him.
really hits
Yeah.
you, and that's the thing about Genjutsu, like everyone doesn't have you under Genjutsu, but when it's a girl that's like really your type, you're really feeling her. You're like, bro, like I'm feeling this girl. I'm telling you, bro, it's different. If you guys can do it, man, right off the rip, kudos to you. But I'm telling you, that's when you need to have a community of guys. You need to have guardrails because you need to understand that on your own, you can think you got it. But I'm telling you, look at David. Like, that's David. That's the man, David, bro. And it's not the only one. Look at Solomon, bro. Like, God literally, bro. Like, and like, real quick, like, I'm gonna yap. So if you guys want to dip out, please dip out because I'm just
Yeah.
kind of gonna yap. We're gonna end the stream after I yap and read the
Yeah.
comments. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro. Many people in the Bible have been put under genjutsu by super attractive women. And wasn't even the woman doing it sometimes. It's just
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
And I'm telling you, this is time. Even look at Samson and Delilah. Like, it's like, bro, like you have to understand, like, bro, these are people
And
like
he
us.
knows that she is up to no good.
But that's
he
what I'm
knows,
saying.
Though.
And that's what I'm
And
saying.
he's still willingly.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know she trying to kill you. And you let her kill you.
He chose to die
And-
because it's her.
Y'all thought it was an idiot?
That's
Y'all thought
crazy.
they was an idiot?
Yeah.
Y'all thought like they're not idiot. Y'all thought Solomon the wise man ever lived was an idiot? And look at I'm just saying, bro. Cause this is the thing, bro. This is the really I'm gonna say something so real right now, at least in my opinion. this is the thing about like dating and why God is so important. The Bible says, lean not into your own understanding. That's where you mess up, bro.
Lean
That's when
on
you
your
mess
own
up.
understanding.
That's how the Genjutsu gets you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you guys know real quick. If you wanna not fall under a trap, under like feeling like you're falling under a spell, it's like, what am I doing in dating? I feel like I'm a fool. The Bible says I'm doing this, bro. Lean not unto your own understanding. Because all it takes is you start looking away. Even in Proverbs, don't look to the left or the right. You start looking away.
Yeah.
All it takes is 1 second to slip away.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if the devil really wants you. Oh, come on.
Oh yeah, really trying you.
And here's the thing too. I'll say before we end the stream. Look at the Bible for patterns. Like seriously, if it happened to David, Solomon, the wisest man, like I'm saying, this guy was like, bro, like he was like in the beginning of his life going crazy for God. He was like, whoa, sacrifice like 5,000 or 1,000 offerings, like
So much
love
wisdom
God.
too. Like people were like, yeah, we heard about
The
Solomon's
baby,
wisdom.
for example, yeah. The
Yeah.
Queen of Sheba coming to see him, all that stuff.
But when I met him, it's like that's not even half of the story.
So this guy way more wise than he seems to be.
Yes.
And this exact same man, God told him out of all the things, hey man, be careful of these women. If you marry these women from these other nations, they're gonna lead you away from me. Hey, what happened? Hey man, why
Not
is it in
just other
someone's
nations,
eyes?
but other nations also serving other gods.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think that's the main thing.
I mean, that's the 100%.
Yeah.
And look where he ended up. So yeah.
Start practicing witchcraft and things
But
like
let's
that.
at least doing things to other gods. But let's go ahead. Let's read this comments and let's wrap it up. But yeah, be careful of the genjutsu, bro. Like, excuse me, let the Bible be your guide, especially if you're going for a woman you're genuinely attracted to. Because I promise you, you can be a super strong man, but I promise you, if you don't have God involved and you're not firm in your faith, and you gotta be, I'm telling you, man, you can slip up, man. You can definitely slip up in so many ways. But let's continue. For anybody that wants to know fruits of spirit, read Galatians. Hey, Dirty, what's good, man? If you want to gain some height, isn't okay to wear lifts or like cowboy? Isn't it okay to wear a cowboy boots or something? If you want to gain some height, I mean, I guess you can. I mean, yeah, man. I don't know how much of a difference that's gonna do though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you wear cowboy boots, you got like a few inches. It's like I don't know if that maybe makes a difference like that. I don't know.
I mean, I guess you can be like 2 inches taller.
I don't know if I would just
Yeah.
rock. If it was me and I was short, I would just rock it, man. If I'm
Yeah.
being honest with you,
If
Dirty.
you're like 5'9" and
Yeah, bro.
and you bump it up like 2 inches, you're like 5'11".
Yeah, man. First, me, I'm talking to girls barefoot or something. No, I'm playing. But yeah, I would just own it, man. To be honest, man. But you can do what you want, bro. Like, who cares? Wear cowboy, wherever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just don't wear heels. But let's continue. From Dirty, I'm concerned women who submit won't be strong when the time comes because as men, I fail and I need help. I'm not pretending I'm better sex or something or smarter or I'm not like most men, bro. It's just you're just aware of your flaws, man. That's all it is, dude. Like you're a human being that's aware of your flaws. You know what I'm saying? And you know that, hey, at times you can fall. At times you can be a faulty human being. You know what I'm saying? And that's where God comes in. You know what I'm saying? That's where that relationship is super crucial. And having a foundation of brothers as well to support you. So you're not always putting all this stuff on your spouse, on your partner. You know what I'm saying? To guide you through your faultiness, to guide you through being wise counsel, to help you with your decision making and guide you with, stuff, you might need help with. So let's continue, man. Brian says we must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused. Yes, bro. Yes. You mean like Mormons? I don't know what you were saying, but no, probably not. I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know. Brian says that snap is real. One look away from the straight and narrow path and poof, hit like a train. Yeah, man. He's just 100%. Yeah, man. I'm a proud average 5'9" king. I would never wear heels. There you go, man. Rock it, bro. Yeah, man. Don't be saying 5'10". Like, don't be hiding 5'9". Boom. Own it. Cause who cares, bro?
Yeah.
You're all what you are. God knows there's a woman that will be madly in love with you at you being 5'9". So
Yeah.
like it doesn't matter, bro.
Yeah.
Like God knew you wanted to be married and he made you with the goal of being married. So there's someone out there for you. Simple. But guys, y'all stay blessed. Definitely stayed way longer than expected on this live stream. But seriously, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Theo Lord is live. So a lot of information, a lot of value. And I hope you guys learn from a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? What to do, what not to do, and just thinking about things, you know what I'm saying? And wisdom and all that good stuff. And let me see, and there's marketing everywhere where women are almost naked selling gum. Yeah, man, for sure, man. For real on the last statement, yeah, Theo Lord is lit. Oh, boxing Peter, bro, this is like, bro, like bro, this is only like a chapter of Theo Lord, bro. Like, there's Theo Lord that like there's Theo Lord like she doesn't even like there's
Oh, really?
bro, there's like Like my whole life, bro. Like it's crazy, bro.
Live
Bro,
stream.
there's
Tell
a
me
lot
what
of
I don't
stuff,
know.
man.
Tell me what
There's
I
a
don't
lot of
know.
stuff. We love big streams, brother. Yeah, man, for real. But guys, y'all stay blessed. Appreciate y'all being here. If you guys haven't, tap the likes. You know what I'm saying? Get it up, man. Taylor, thanks for the gift, man. God bless you. Thank you so
Appreciate you
much, man.
guys.
Do you like Toyota 4Runners? Yeah, bro. They're super solid, man. I think 4Runners are the GOAT, bro. Foreigners and Tundras, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Tacomas are cool too, especially the new one with the turbo and stuff like that. It's actually pretty solid. And it's actually, bigger with the new body style and stuff than the old one, man. So, yeah, bro. Brian said Theo about to stitch himself out. Nah, bro. Nah, man. Nah, nah. Nah, no such thing. Too late, man. I've already said too much. Sorry to stitch myself out. From Boxopedia, the way she looked at you when you said she don't know it all. Haha, for real. Taylor, thank you so much once again, man. But guys, we're out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream. Thanks for the support, the love. Taylor, appreciate you going crazy. Y'all stay blessed
Appreciate
by
you
the best.
guys.
Check out our channel, check out our content, all that good stuff. And
Fun
peace.
stream tonight.
It might work out with Hannah. We'll see. Prince is like, anyway, just let me know.
Let us know when you actually have gone ahead and talked to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Taylor said, don't leave. Ask us a question. If you got, all right, how about this? We'll do this, right? Since Taylor said don't leave and you donated, right? We'll give you 30 seconds. If you guys ask a question in the next 30 seconds, we'll stay. 30 seconds. And legit, not like a stupid question. Like don't be asking well, Theo,
Yeah.
how many nose
Like
hairs you have or
something that would
something.
be actually
How tall are you,
helpful.
Theo? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Give you guys 30 seconds.
Yeah.
25 seconds. Oh, how old you? Nah, Taylor, that doesn't count. Let's try though. Brian, you're not gonna help him out 20 seconds. Let's play for the rest of the weekend. Guys, come on, we're going. Time's ticking. Boxingpedia. Dang it. This guy, Boxingpedia. Look at, I should have known. Flipping Boxingpedia, man. All right, let's go, man. So, what's the first thing to ask a potential wife, man? This guy, man, this guy. Okay, let's. Hey, man, fair game, right? Let's get into it. So, I'm curious. You want to go first?
I mean, I don't know what to ask a wife.
What do you think you would want to be asked? I'm curious. I want to hear what she wants to be asked and what I would ask.
First thing,
For real, yeah.
a potential wife.
Yeah.
I guess if we just met, right, and we're talking,
Yeah.
I want you to ask me what my intentions are with dating, so I don't have to ask you. Yeah.
Intentions in dating.
Yeah.
I love that.
What's your goal? What are you trying to accomplish here? Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, man. So for me, the first thing when I meet someone, bro, their name, because you gotta know the name. Like, that's
that's fair.
obviously.
That is fair.
But all jokes aside, though,
That is fair.
what I would ask, bro, I think one of the first things I would ask, and it's in no particular order, is I would want to find out super early on the relationship with God aspect. That's one of the first things I would want to know. And here's the reason I say so. We were just talking about that Genjutsu earlier, and I'm telling you, bro, with the women. And I'm the type of guy, eventually, I'm like, bro, you know what? I'm only going to live once. So in this dating thing, I'm going for the moon. Like, that's kind of me. Like, you guys see my life, right? It's like, I'm like, the way I live my life is I'm going for the moon. You know what I'm saying? If I fail, I'm failing big in this life, boy. I'm not the guy, I'm telling y'all see me alone at 60 years old. I'm the 60-year-old that actually went for what I wanted. That was kind of my mentality because I'm like, I only live once. Taylor, appreciate you going crazy. I only live once. It is what it is. But, going back to what I'm saying with all this yapping and stuff is when it comes down to it, it's like, bro, just do what you got to do, man. Just do what you got to do. But like, seriously, I think one thing I want to say is when it comes to potential wife, if she doesn't have that relationship with God, you can be led astray easily, bro. It's so easy. It's too simple. Be careful, bro.
Even if she's a Christian, you can
Even
be
if she's a Christian. So that's what first thing I'm asking, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's too much of a cost, bro. It's too much of a cost, bro. Too much of a cost, bro. Too much. From Boxpedia, y'all know I'm him. Come on now, this guy, boy. Don't get a big head now. Get a bubble head, my boy. You know what I'm saying? And from Brian says, if only more women were also more pleasant like Anna, bro. Why you, bro? Brian, bro, this guy. You know what I feel like, Brian? I feel like you're like almost like, oh, Anna. Or it's almost like acting like she's a mythical creature. Bro, this is one of God's daughters.
Yeah.
They're all out there. What are you talking about? Like, you're seeing one of God's beautiful daughters, bro. There's other beautiful God's daughters in this chat. They're in your
Yeah.
neighborhood. They're all
Yeah.
around, bro. People see the finished product, man, and they're like, oh man, if only, bro. There's so many women that have the potential to be your wife, man, and give you something that you're looking for. And you can have this or your version of this, whatever that is, or
Yeah.
whatever your version is, bro. It's out there. It's not like just Anna, because that's Anna. It's like, bro, she's a woman, bro. They're out there. Like, I'm telling you, like, when I looked at dating, like, even with being with her and everything, like, she's special and everything like that, and I love her. But I understand, like, bro, it works so well because she's compatible with me. But I know that she's not the only one out there. She's the one out there for me, but there's other ones out there for you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like there's other women out here that have character, they're attractive, they have wisdom, all that stuff.
Compatible with you
Bro, it's like,
guys. Yeah. The one that God has
you
for
had classmates, right?
Yeah.
Like you had friends, right? So it's like, bro, like they associate. Like they're not just one, like they have friends. Like women like her have friends, no other women, and like stuff like that. And I promise you, Brian, I truly believe this, bro. Once you start looking at dating with a lot more of an open mind, you will be surprised at what you will find, bro. I think the biggest thing is you just don't know how much of what you throw away because you say no without investigating. I really feel like that's the thing, bro.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I'm
what I was
telling
telling
you,
you. We gotta make that video. I think it's a
yeah,
really important thing to talk about.
yeah. Because I'm telling you guys, bro, the only reason we're together is because I went there. I was like, I'll be open minded. She was agnostic. I'll see what's up. You know what I'm saying? You guys might say no, which is okay. But let's continue though. From
Yeah.
Justin, do you feel you guys have the questions? Dang, I'm me and my big mouth.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. Let's go. And Taylor, thanks so much for going crazy. Thanks so much
Yeah,
for all the
appreciate
gifts.
you
I
guys.
appreciate you, man. Or woman. From Justin says, do you feel like you received any spiritual signs, confirmations from God before we both got married? Just curious. I love what you're both doing. Thank you so much. So as far as spiritual signs, off the top of my head, I can't really say before we got married. I do know it was clear to me after we got married. Before seemed like more practicality, seemed like more looking at the Bible and this lining up in the direction we're going, honoring God, and what he talks about marriage and, how our marriage is going to be built and, yada, yada, based on the signs and, patterns I see, yada, yada. It was super practicality and it made sense looking at the Bible. But the spiritual aspect, the God confirming aspect, that was the worst fight. That was when God started really showing up.
That was after we got married. Yeah.
Yeah, there were moments where it could be like kind of could have been his presence, but I'm the type of person that if I'm unsure, I'm kind of like maybe it was, but I don't know. But for sure, like okay, that was God for sure. That was after we got married, man. So let's continue. Hopefully, I helped you out, man. Princess says, should I just take a wild risk and ask Hannah if she would want to go out and date with me? We already told you, Princess. So
Yeah,
I'm
know
gonna
what we
continue.
think,
I'm gonna
so,
continue, bro.
yeah.
I feel like it's like you're asking the same exact question. We're giving you
Yeah.
the exact same answer. So why even say it, man? From Brian says, I know, but seeing Anna's wisdom, beauty, and character gives me a lot of hope for real. Yeah, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, like in this, like there's women. Bro. The craziest thing, Brian, is you don't know how many women are out there like Anna, bro. That's the craziest thing. Like that's the craziest thing. Not like her, because she's my wife, so there's only one of her. But I'm saying like your version of her, like whatever, like the wife, godly attractive wife, like you God has for you. They're out here, bro. Like y'all just don't even know. And I feel like that, and that's why so many people don't win, because you don't even know they're out
I think
here.
it's hard to believe unless you kind of like
Imagine
walk it
this.
out.
If I'm approaching business and I'm like, bro, I see all these billion-dollar opportunities, I'm probably gonna find a billion-dollar opportunity before you. You see what I'm saying? Same with attractive wife. I'm like, bro, I know they're out here. Like you guys just don't know they're out here. You guys just don't know. Bro, they're out here, bro. Like they're out here.
They are.
They are
Yeah.
out here. Like I just want to say for like next 5 minutes, they are out here. Like I think if I can just like help one person out, they're out here, bro. Like yes, they are out here, bro. Like go outside your neighborhood, go for what they're out here, bro. They can be attractive and be godly, and you have chemistry.
Yes.
And it's not a dream, bro. Yes, that is a real thing. Yes, you don't have to sell your soul to the devil to have it, bro. God wants that for you, bro. I truly believe that.
Amen.
And from Taylor, I spent all my stuff on you guys. That's how much I care for you guys. Taylor.
Aw,
Shout out Taylor.
appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Like seriously. Thank you so much, man. W Taylor, man. Thank you. That's what's up, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And then Bus Peter says, I'm glad you're saying this. Guys gotta know there's plenty of good women. It's a curse thinking otherwise that men have to get past. It's a curse that leads to you being with women that aren't quality women in the aspect of attractive and treat you well. You know what I'm saying? Because here's what I want to say, right? I think about this. when you date, you don't want to go for quantity, you want to go for quality. What's quality? What's right for you? Are you attracted to the person? Because that's the thing, is it's all about for you. It's like, that's the thing, is like, bro, like
Yeah.
it's all about you. I think dating only really matters in a subjective sense, like to keep it a bug. Unless you're
Yeah.
talking about
Other
like,
people's opinion doesn't really matter,
um,
especially like,
unless it's a dating for other people, because maybe it's like you're getting married for other people, da, 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 all that stuff for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
And people do that. To each his own.
yeah. Yeah, sadly people do.
To each his own.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brian says, I needed to hear that. Thanks again, guys. Hey, our pleasure, man. Our pleasure. And then Baldina, hey my friend. And we're doing good, man. We're doing good. Da, 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 da. Yeah, we're doing good. Appreciate you guys. Marriage seems like fantasy. Yeah, for me, marriage seems like a fantasy nowadays. That's what I'm talking about, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If only you knew. And that's one of the things, man. For the people that are married, that have a marriage, and they see the guys that are single that feel like they can't win, like the guys that want you guys to win, like, bro, like, I really feel like a lot of us were like, bro, if only you knew. Because I was literally sitting where you were at in your exact same shoes, feeling the exact same way. I was feeling like it was a fantasy. I was feeling like, bro, it's over. I was feeling like you come out here in the streets, boy, everyone out here beetle bopping around and, wilding on the streets, and it's like, heck nah, boy, everyone out here can't touch all the girls got the cooties, it's like, whatever you want to say, bro, but I'm telling you, bro, it's not the case, man. I promise you, like, if anything I could tell you, it's like, bro, from my experience, like, if you can, but of course, it's hard to tell you to trust because I'm like a random guy on the internet, probably your first time seeing me on YouTube, I'm just yapping, it's like, who's this black guy with a beard with an Asian wife? Why should I trust him? I'm telling you, bro, I was not always a black guy with the Asian wife, bro. Like, now I am. Like, I'm telling you, from a guy being single, having a wife, many women out here, and I'm telling you this, even before my wife, when I was dating, bro, people have flaws. You know what I'm saying? Women are gonna have flaws. The women you're gonna meet, they're not all gonna be all put together right off the bat. But the thing is this, if the signs are there, if the character is there, if they're willing to put in the work, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. Taylor, thank you, man. Like, seriously, you're going crazy
Appreciate
with the
it.
hundreds. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Taylor.
And I feel like some people's mentality is either I'm gonna just like be extremely picky to the point that no one can fit my standards,
Yeah.
or I'm just gonna settle and go for something I don't want. It's like super extreme. Either it has to fit all of my requirements, or I'm just gonna settle and just call it a day.
And I don't,
Yeah, it's very extreme.
if I might say, I don't even feel like it's picky. I feel like it's being unreasonable. Because I think, like, at a certain point, it's unreasonable.
It's too picky for like
And
anyone
that's the thing,
to.
I feel like picky is when
Yeah.
you're super selective. I see picky,
Yeah.
but I think unreasonable is like, it don't make
Right,
no
it's
sense.
important to make a distinction.
It gotta make sense.
Yeah, some things make sense. Some
That's
things
what I'm
it's
saying.
just too much.
It's like you want her to be a house mom, you know what I mean?
And he had to wear this style of hair,
Nah.
this amount of makeup,
It's like you want her to be a housewife,
this kind of clothes.
an executive at the same time, a martial art instructor, a jet. Like, it's like, it can't happen, bro. It can't happen,
That's
man.
funny, yeah.
That's what Alex and Mosey be talking about. People are like, I want my wife to be my best friend, my lover, my stay-at-home wife. But at the same time, super good at all my business ideas. And then also super, it's like, bro, like, dang, what are you doing? Well, yeah. Talk to us. Yes. Let's continue. Where we at, man? We're getting a little goofy. It's time to end the stream. Before we end up getting too much Theo lore. And I'm playing. Let's continue. Marriage is marriage. Do you believe? Do you believe in kissing before marriage is sin? Nah, absolutely not, man. I feel like when it comes to sin, the Bible makes it clear, fornication, right? When it comes to sexual things, I feel like when you start getting sexual, that's when I would say is a sin. Kissing, I think you're good, bro. But I would say be careful, man, because that kissing get too spicy. I'm just saying. So be careful, man. If you're a good kisser, be careful, but keep that tongue inside your mouth. So I'm gonna say. From Brian, perhaps I was already in Genjutsu. They got you, boy. He woke up in Genjutsu, man. Genjutsu, I don't even know. He thought he broke the Genjutsu just to wake up to the other Genjutsu. From Boxing Peter says Brian. Had you that infinite boom, it was over, boy. Madara said, come here, Brian. Let me talk to you, boy. And Brian said, for real, Boxing Peter, laugh like that. Yeah, man. Princess need to calm down, for real. Like, oh my goodness. Princess need to calm down. What happened with Princess? Oh, I guess I'll do it. I'm not afraid of rejection. Yeah, like, just do it, my guy. You got it,
Yeah,
bro.
just do it.
Just knock it out,
Yeah.
man. For real. Yeah. The cooties. I forgot about that. Middle school days. That was elementary school for me, bro. That was when the cooties came. Hey, Taylor, thank you so much. Like, seriously. Thank you. From Brian. I once saw a video where a woman was talking to her dating coach and telling her that her man had to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning and that he had to be exactly 6'2" and blah, blah, blah. Even
No,
the dating coach told her that she's delusional.
that's
And
pretty crazy.
and that's the thing, bro. Like
Yeah.
you can say anything, but it's like you don't mean it. Like Taylor, thank you so much. Like
Appreciate it.
shout out Taylor, man. Like seriously, like
Thanks for the
you're going crazy.
support.
Like you don't
Yeah.
have to. I don't know why. But make sure you got some money
Like
in the
this
bank.
one.
But like, nah, like seriously, thank you, appreciate you. Like seriously, thanks so much for
Yeah.
the
Appreciate
donations.
it.
But that's the thing we're talking about, man. Is you can say you want anything, but it's like, does it actually make sense? Because people love to talk, and it's like, I hear you, but what you saying? Sometimes that's me. I'm like, what am I saying? It's like, bro, you can ask a girl for anything, you can want anything, put anything on a list, but why is it there? Are you just having it to have it there? Like that's the thing is I feel like when you start being like unreasonable, you just be making stuff up. You just be let me add this too. Oh yeah, let me add
Yeah.
and y'all too. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And a multi-billionaire. Oh yeah, let me. Oh, and
Yeah.
it's like and maybe for us guys like oh yeah, yeah. Oh and she oh yeah, yeah.
And she has to
Oh,
only wear lamps on her head.
oh, and she already knows how to cook homemade cuisines and everything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and she's already super good at It's like, all right. And she's ready to be a mom from the get go, super good emotional control, never lash out, never say anything I don't like, always says everything correctly, always like in order right off the bat. Then it's like, yeah, no, I don't know about that, man. Yeah, maybe you might need to get an AI girlfriend for
Yeah,
that one,
that's what
boy.
I was thinking.
They coming
Yeah.
out now. I think they're actually out. You might get you one. Might be on discount. No, I'm playing. Let's continue. Yeah, even the dating coach told her, yeah, man. Yeah, that spicy kissing is dangerous. You know. Let's keep it there. I Christ died for my sins. What activities would you recommend? I'm reading too fast. What activities would you recommend Christian couples do that you guys do? And what are some activities that you both haven't done yet but would like to do? Hot air balloon ride. Ooh, it actually comes on. Unless I'm like, what if that balloon? Something happened to the balloon? Come crashing down.
It's
Ah.
fun. Like we should do that.
Yeah.
Let's go to Turkey.
Interesting. Yeah.
You know
So.
what? I went the last time I went to Turkey, I actually booked those like hot air balloon stuff, but the weather was horrible, so I didn't get to go. So we get to experience that together for the first time.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I would say for me, traveling and traveling. You know what I'm saying? I think that, excuse me, I found a lot of enjoyment in traveling. I think that's something I recommend other
Yeah, it's a
couples
lot
do
of
too.
fun.
I
Yeah.
think seriously, like you guys can travel, like explore the world. World's a big place, like so many cultures, like so many places to see, and like there's so many ways. If you guys are able to travel, like fly across the world, go out the U.S. If you're not in that place financially, it can be a road trip. But I
Yeah.
think travel and explore, like expand your horizons in life together. I think that's a beautiful thing to
I
do
love
with a
that.
couple. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
like you guys are both learning more about the world together. And that's the thing is like sometimes as guys, we really want to have a new experience with our partner. Not only guys, I think women at the same time too.
Yeah.
And when you travel, that's where you can do that. You can have guaranteed new experiences with your partner. Because odds are your partner hasn't traveled the whole world. Even if they haven't traveled the whole world with you. And there's certain
Yeah.
things they haven't done traveling the whole world. Odds
Yeah,
are.
exactly.
So and
Yeah.
just think about it. When you include the world, it's like when you increase the place. When you talking about the world, it's so many more things to do, bro. It's the world. It's not just your city. It's not just your state. It's the world. So,
Something
yeah,
that we haven't done but we want to do is go on a
yeah.
cruise.
Oh, cruises, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I'm kind of feeling some type of way because more pirates come out. I'm kind of, kid, that's kind of my thing, man. I don't know what it is, but with traveling, I'm just like I don't want to be that guy that travels and then like something happens and I'm like I could have avoided it if I didn't travel. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
You
with
just said
cruises.
to
But
travel
with
the
the plane,
world.
I'm more chill with the plane because I'm like the plane gonna crash. It is what it is, man. I'm gonna pray to God. I'm just saying it is what it. I'm sorry to get here, guys. I'm just kind of processing with how I think. But if it's a boat, I'm like they could come in and like yeah. Of course they could hijack a plane too, but I'm like it's less likely. Anyway, let's continue, man. Let's continue. Just my mind operating. Yup, as we speak. Morning TV. Hopefully, I answer your question, man. I have a friend that I have a crush on. Ooh, okay. Let's go. Seems like a college or high school situation. Let's go. Or elementary. But I'm afraid that if I confess, I might ruin our friendship. Brother, I'm going to give you some unorthodox advice. Let the friendship burn. Because it will burn eventually. It is not.
It's not a lifelong relationship.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's just not.
Here's what I'll say, right? Here's what's gonna happen most likely, bro. If you have feelings for this person, like, bro, you got feelings for this person. You can't ignore those feelings. You don't want to be lying, right? You don't want to be in a weird position to where you got to act like you don't like them when you like them. You see what I'm saying? You got to be all weird. It's like, bro, like you, like, in my offense, bro, in my opinion, bro, you like this person, just tell them you like them. It's that simple, bro. Like, I know it's no, you don't understand. No, I don't understand. I've been there too. That's all you gotta do, bro. Tell them, and tell them in a way that it's less likely to ricochet. Because it's not just telling them, it's how you tell them. You know what I'm saying? Because you can kind of hit it in a way like, hey, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I know we got our friendship and stuff, but like, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of hit it with an angle that's just like, hey, I just gotta keep it a bug. Like, Shawty, you looking kind of nice. I just gotta tell you. Not with the obviously don't say it like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, you kind of hit like, hey, like, I know we're friends and stuff, but like, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta let you know. But don't say it like that, obviously. But anyway, let's continue, man. I'm just wilding out right now. Brian says, if my girl can't whoop me in Mario Kart, whoop me in Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros, she can't hang. Yeah, man. You about to be looking, boy. This one look for the boss. Let's put Mario Kart. Next one, Theo. Nah, man, I couldn't find a wife that liked Mario Kart too. I'm like, okay, Brian. Nah, check this out. Let's continue. From my Not Shadow Slayer. Already read that. Yo, Emma, I appreciate you, Taylor. Thank you. From Maine, is it unreasonable to not want a woman because she can't cook? I am a good cook. I want a woman to cook me a warm meal. It's my love language, but I find some women that either don't know how or are bad at it. Bro, beautiful question. I would say if someone can't cook, bro, and they're open to it, they have willingness to cook, bro, and you being a good cook, you can guide them, bro. Like, that's a perfect recipe. If the heart is willing to do that, you will be surprised at the place they can go, because essentially cooking is following instructions, bro. As long as you're dating someone that's, you know, somewhat competent, able to drive, tie their shoes, that's following instructions. And if they can do all that stuff and not kill people on the road, not kill themselves, like, they can follow instructions, so they
Yeah.
can cook, bro. Because same with my wife, when we met, bro, she know how to cook. Like, she air fried a steak type stuff, maybe made some eggs type stuff. That was her. But now she making like bacon too. Like, she going crazy, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all. And if you guys see her, you would think she was cooking her whole life, bro. She started cooking because I wanted her to cook. But it's how I handled it, and that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about, being open-minded. Sometimes it can be to a fault, because I'm that guy who's too open, and I have to come from the background of being too accepting and then set boundaries. So you guys might see that coming out from time to time, right? So bear with me. But what I have to say is this: if you're open to it, bro, and you let her grow, you give her space, you give her that environment, you'd be surprised at what a woman will do. That's all I'll say,
I
bro.
think it's
So
within like our nature, like as women, we want to cook for our husband, we want to raise children. I think as long as it's an environment with love, right? We feel loved, we feel like we can be ourselves. I think it's a very, very like human nature kind of thing.
yeah, and then from Shadow, I also had a dream where she hated me, then one where she loved me. You know what that's supposed to mean, bro? Just ask her and you find out. Like, I'm telling you, it's that easy, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, like, Shadow, I'm telling you, I was there too. I was having dreams about girls. Oh, this girl is this mean my wife's gonna have green eyes and go, bro? You could have just been dreaming, bro. Like, it's okay. Like, every dream is not a prophecy from God. That's something I had to learn as a Christian. It can be, but it's not always. You can have dreams from God, dreams from yourself.
From the
You
devil
were just
too.
watching a movie, boy. And you're here dreaming because of the movie. You're hungry, so and you have dreams from the devil as
Yeah.
well. Amen. So yeah, man. I would not be too hung up on your dreams. Just find out information. Have a convo. Look at the vibe. Just find out how to be practical about it and be practical about it. Because I think that'll give you a lot of hope, man. So let's go. Having a lot of comparison to share partake in your story sounds priceless. Yeah, man, 100%. Yes, Brian, it's priceless, bro. So Box Peter says, now Theo, you know my opinion on this. Let's go. Well, what is it? But I want to hear you and Anna's. At what point do you personally walk away when someone shows resistance and doesn't reciprocate interest? Great question. I would say when you're given repeated attempts. You see what I'm saying? Here's my thing, right? Give it a go. You don't see interest, it's like, okay. Actually, let me not even lie to you. Actually, I'm thinking while I'm saying this now. Here's actually my answer, right? So if I approach a woman and I'm talking and I don't see interest, like, that's it right then and there. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the situation, I would say too.
Yeah.
Cause like, that's the thing, is like, if it's like I'm seeing you at a restaurant and stuff, like, super simple play. But if it's something like a school setting, it might be a little different depending. But oftentimes how I operate, it's like a one go thing. You know what I'm saying? To where like, hey, I'm talking to you. If I don't see signs of interest, I don't feel like you're interested, I'm gonna keep it pushing. If later on you show me something different, like we're in school the next week or something, next month in class, you're kind of looking at me now, I'm like, okay, maybe something changed. Then maybe I would go ahead and kind of see what's up, kind of poke my head back in. But I think I'm really really focused on while I'm talking to a woman, is it there? Because the biggest thing for me is I don't want to go where I'm not appreciated, right? I don't want to try to force myself into a place to where I'm talking to a woman that doesn't want to talk to me. So anytime I talk, I give a compliment now, like I did with my wife. I give a compliment and I
Mm-hmm.
look at the signs. Does she look like she actually wants to talk to me? If the interest isn't there, keep it pushing, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
cause that's the thing is like,
Yeah.
why spend all this time on a girl that's not interested in you when there's like other, like, you see what I'm saying? It's like,
Absolutely. And for me, it's like, because it's different because the man had to pursue me.
yeah,
So for me, like, if I see the pursuing gets lazy,
yeah,
that's when I cut it off.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, nah, like, that's not enough. Yeah.
yeah. But
And
there
which
we go.
happens, like, actually happens to me when I go on dates with guys and they go on like 3, 4 days and I'm not giving them anything, not having sex with them at all. And that's when
Yeah,
the pursuing gets lazy and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Like, I'm on to
yeah.
the next one.
There we go. But hopefully it
Yeah.
answers the question, Boxingpedia. From Brian, lots of more gems and wisdom in this live. I need to keep hearing this. And see. Oh man, thank you again, Taylor. Thank you so
Yeah, I
much. I did not
appreciate
see
it.
that. Thank you, Taylor. And then Brian says lots of more gems and wisdom in this live. I need to keep hearing this to run out the trash advice in my mind. Yeah, 100%, man.
Mm-hmm.
Got to renew your minds daily, man. The
Renew.
Bible makes that
Yeah.
clear, right? So, woman can't stop staring at me. You say like it's a problem, or maybe it is a problem. I don't know. Continue. I want to know more. Brian says, "Did you have something on your face, Juan? They'll do that." Boy said, Brian said, "Hey, don't think it's because you're looking good, man. You gotta stain on your beard, boy.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of pizza sauce on your mustache. Oh, piece of mustache, boy." And Juan said, just my handsome features, Brian. You look my boy said I'm slick with it. He said, yeah, just my handsome features, Brian. Look at himself. Let's see this guy. I see a little witty guy right here from Boxingpedia. Glad y'all stayed. Stream kicked into overdrive. Shout out to Taylor Morris. Yeah, shout out to MVP
Yeah.
of this. Shout out Taylor, MVP of the stream.
Yeah, I
Like,
appreciate
this has
it.
been probably, I don't know, all my time streaming, the one time that like someone has like actually like did something like this, I'd say. Like came in just like, we're gonna get off the stream, and a Box Peter, you
Yeah,
came
we
in
were
too.
literally gonna
We're gonna get
leave.
off the stream,
Yeah.
so yeah, man. But let's continue. From Stro, I appreciate this page. Never seen you guys before. Hey, for sure. I don't know why I ended up here. Thank you, especially about Christ talk. Hope we all ask God to forgive us and accept Him. Thank you both. Amen, man. Yeah,
Amen.
shout out my boy Stro. Appreciate you, man. For sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Love
Yeah,
that.
man. Yeah, Taylor, thank you again. We're just scrolling
Appreciate
through the
it.
comments right
Yeah.
now. Thank you guys. And from Brian says, where we at? Oh my goodness, the way Anna be looking at Theo on these live drives me crazy. I need that in my life. Yeah,
Aw.
man. But y'all see this. This is a one-sided look. Other side too, behind the cameras, y'all don't see that side, boy. Yeah, man. That look of death, boy. Y'all see this look of love? Look of death, deadly too. Imagine that look of death. What you do? Boys, yeah, let's continue though. From Boxypedia, sometimes they switch up because they miss your attention, and that's why I don't bite. And then Boxingpedia, my boy, thank you so much, man.
Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
you. Sometimes they switch up because they miss your attention, and that's why I don't buy it when they do. Ooh, don't buy it. Ooh, what's that, my boy? Oh, man, Boxpedia, pull up to the conversation in the community, bro. For those that don't know, there's a husband and training community. We have discussions in there every week. It's a lit place. But let's continue real quick, Boxpedia, and we'll get into the supers and stuff. Sometimes they switch up because they miss your attention, and that's when they don't buy it when you do. Been burned too many times by that bait.
Mm-hmm.
She don't want me from the jump. It's not. I hear
Yeah.
you, man.
Yeah.
I hear you, man.
Because usually
I hear
those
you.
things, like if she's not into you, it's not gonna change overnight. It's not gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh, she's all of a sudden into you. Like it's just not how it works.
And I'll keep it a buck.
Yeah.
If you got game and stuff, for sure. But that's the thing is like a lot of times it's just simpler to go for someone who's really into you.
Yeah.
Can you use game and make it raise a? You can do that stuff. You can do all that Casanova
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah.
You can, but it's like,
But
yeah,
it's different
man.
from like natural strong attraction.
Facts.
The stuff you don't have to do.
It's
anything.
a lot of effort, man.
Exactly.
And you gotta keep it up. It's so much
Yeah.
effort, bro.
The thing is
But-
the natural attraction that you have in the beginning, it can fade over time. You have to
Yeah.
maintain it. So
Facts.
when you started with something strong, you still gotta maintain it. If you
Yeah.
started with like nothing, you had to manufacture everything. It's
Yeah.
it's not gonna. It's gonna be very extremely difficult to maintain.
Yeah. And from Christ died for my sin, it is embarrassing to.
Whatever.
Okay, is it embarrassing to fart in front of your spouse? I don't hear Christian couples talking about this. How to answer this question? No. We'll just continue that. I will leave it there. We will leave it there. Let's just continue, man. Yeah, let's just continue, man. This life can go any way, any direction now. Let's continue. So my money's gone. I can't do no more. Taylor, like, man, thank you so much. Like, seriously.
Appreciate you
Like,
guys.
thank you. We
Yeah,
appreciate you.
appreciate it.
You already know ski broski from on.
Uh,
Brian is laughing. Don't be afraid to step out your comfort zone. Yeah, 100%, man. And then from Brian says, when a woman has a genuine burning desire for you, you don't really. Oh, hold on. Let me get to. Thanks for staying, gang. We love y'all, bro.
Aw,
Voxpedia.
appreciate you
Thank you, bro.
guys.
Thank you, my
We
guy.
miss you.
Thank you. And from Brian says, when a woman has a genuine burning desire for you, you don't really need game. The amount of resistance is low to none. Just don't say weirdo serial killer stuff and you're good.
Basically, if you don't mess it up.
For the most part, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
for the most part, yeah.
For the most part, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
essentially,
if
right?
you don't just like disappoint her so much, and she's like, "Wow, like it's not what I thought."
Essentially, for the
Yeah,
most, yeah, I'd
essentially
say, yeah. I
done.
mean,
Yeah.
I guess you don't need it, but it's like,
Because I feel like a lot of times, like
You
if
know
the attraction
what?
is strong enough, like the woman like
I
wants
think
you
you
enough.
don't need it maybe to get her, but you need it for the quality of the experience. That's what I'll say. Because that's the thing is you can have I think that's it. You
That's
cannot
true.
have game and have the girl in a relationship, but the relationship is different. Like imagine two parallel worlds. A guy has game, a guy doesn't have game. Both have the girl. Both are married. One, the woman's head over heels from that. No, regardless, she still loves him. She still likes him and all that good stuff. The other is like she's just like I'm not trying to say addicted because it kind of sounds bad when I say addicted, but it's like she's just like this is the man. You know what I'm saying? That was weird. I'm sorry, guys. In the other situation, oh, he's my husband. He's cool. I like him. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
think that's the whole thing about game is because with game you really know, right? Because I think game is really because here's the thing. I don't think game is really faking it. It's like knowing what you have and how to use
Yeah.
what you have.
How do you like be authentic and still be polished at the same time?
Yeah, how to polish yourself and
How-
fine tune it to your style. Exactly.
How do you make the outside match the inside?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole thing is like, and we're having this conversation, a dating discussion. You can have a conversation with someone, you can just say something, but you can say something in a different way and they receive it way better.
Yeah.
Either way,
Yeah.
they're going to do it regardless. It's like being
Yeah.
a boss. You can be a boss. Go, I told you to. Okay, cool, they're doing it. Or it can be that smooth boss. So, you know, so and so. So because it's so, we got to do that. So would you mind doing that for that? Oh, no problem, sir. Yes, sir. I'll get right away. Hey, thanks so much,
Yeah.
man. Hey, you the man. You got
Yeah.
this. It's still the same job,
Yeah.
but it's a different relationship.
It's
That's what
important.
game does, bro.
Yeah, it's important when the person feels like a personal conviction to do it versus like, oh, I gotta do it because I'm pressured into doing it, but I actually don't want to do it. It's a completely different result.
You know where I think game really comes out in a marriage? The quality of the marriage over time. I think that's where game comes in. Because I think because you can have game a lot of different ways. Sometimes you can just kind of figure it out. You can kind of learn it and stuff.
Because it
Sometimes
is
you just learn-
relationship management.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
you learn game just from experience. If you're married to someone over a long period of time, you're gonna probably have like, you know how you can get game, learn from your marriage, learn from your relationship. You're married, you're like, okay, I did this didn't work. I did this. Oh, you learn. That's how you get game or learn from other people. It's like wisdom. Read the Bible, apply wisdom, and learn from your own experience. You got the school of hard knocks. You got it's the exact same
Yeah.
way. And I'm telling y'all, game, that's where it comes in, bro. Because the guys that have game, and it doesn't mean they're manipulating, because that's what it's seen. So maybe not game, but who are emotionally intelligent. That's literally what it is.
Yeah,
Game is
yeah.
being emotionally intelligent and
It
having
is.
like
It's have the emotional awareness to know how to say something to somebody, like when to say it.
and knowing how to act
Yeah.
with that information.
How to help
essentially.
someone see your point of view and also feel understood and
Exactly.
be open to finding a mutual solution versus just like I'm done, like I don't want to talk to you anymore. It's literally like changing reality, changing like results, like lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But let's continue. And then appreciate you guys. We see you guys in here, man. For real. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate all the donations.
Yeah, man. And then let's go.
I guess it's called super
Boxingpedia
chat. It's not so super
Boxingpedia
chat.
says,
Appreciate that.
Brian Spin, I'm not settling for anything, all caps, nada, not anything less than burning desire. I've seen it and experienced it. No chasing ever. I hear you, man. I hear you, bro.
Amen. It has to be strong mutual attraction.
Yeah, and that's the thing
Yeah.
I'd say is like if you're chasing, make sure she's chasing too. That's
Yeah,
kind of
make
at least
sure
that's
it's
kind of
mutual.
that's kind of me now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially towards the end is like if I'm going for it, okay, what is the other side looking like too? Because if it's not being reciprocated, boy, you're running towards a wall and it's gonna be a hard impact. Like I'm
Yeah.
telling you. And that's
Yeah.
how you end up like this girl, bro. I don't know what happened, man. It's like, you don't know what happened, bro. I see the text
Yeah.
messages, bro.
Tough.
You're over here texting her. You gotta text her
Yeah.
3 times to get one reply. You gotta send her a paragraph to get a small
Yeah.
sentence. You guys talking on the phone. You say like a whole, say one line. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I was oh, it was cool. Okay.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
I
know.
don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing this weekend? Let's go on a date. I don't know. What about next weekend? Like, bro.
Yeah, no, just leave it
And
alone.
I've
Like
been
leave it
there. You don't
alone.
want to pull
Yeah.
teeth. It's
No,
tough.
yeah, it's
Let's
not a
go.
pleasant experience.
Nah. And from Brian, there'd be times my boy Brian Lingo, there's times when a girl had that genuine burning desire for me. I would say anything and she would smile and laugh at everything I said. I almost thought I was a comedian for real. Bro, did I
That's
not say that?
literally you just
Did I
said
not
the
say
other
that?
day.
What
Yeah, the jokes, the not funny jokes are hitting every
yeah.
time. That's how you know.
And another thing too is even if you're not funny, maybe they'll do a fake laugh just because they want to like, you know what I'm saying? They
Just
don't
because
want
they
to
want
hurt
to
your feelings.
support the joke,
Yeah.
they want to be like, yeah, like
They know it wasn't funny,
I get it.
but they like you and I love. They want to support you. So it's
Yeah,
like,
it's like I get the joke.
yeah, it's kind of like, and it's like, it's like, I know what I say. You ate your laugh.
He knows my fake
I
laugh.
know, bro.
Like, he knows when I fake
When
laugh.
she be trying to gas
Yeah.
me up, I'm like, girl, you don't got gas. We married. You don't got to gas me up. I'm trying to.
I'm still too, baby.
I'm like, all right, girl, that was not funny. All right, next joke. Next to the cycle. But let's continue. Let's continue though. So from Big Lots, I'm trying to figure out how you pulled her. I don't know how to talk to Asian women, bro. Same way you talk to women. There's not an Asian woman blueprint per se, bro. It's a woman blueprint, and the woman blueprint comes from the human understanding blueprint, from the talking to people blueprint. Like here's what I've said, right? And I truly believe this. If you want to get great at talking to women, get great at talking to people. Fall in love with people. Fall in love with asking questions. Fall in love with just conversating with people. Because that exact same skill you can take and transfer into women. And I'm telling you, bro, when you're talking to women, ask questions. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. We came, I met her. I had, confidence and courage, right? When she came from talking to people, I'm like, oh, she's a person. And that's the first thing is when you approach, don't be over here sweating buckets. You know where that comes from? Confidence. You know where a lot of confidence comes from? Experience. You know where experience comes from doing stuff, right? So here's all I'm saying. Start talking to people. Start talking to women after you get good at talking to people and just be yourself, bro. Like start a conversation. Give a compliment, not a creepy thing. I gave a compliment about a dress. Her and
Mm-hmm.
her friend, right? They were both, all these people were like staring at them, yada yada, like rocking a blue dress. I walked up to them, complimented them on a dress, and we started having a convo. It was just like that. But that's what I'll say, bro. Asian women are just women, bro. Black women, like they're all women,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like at the end of the day, they're all women.
Yeah.
Are there some cultural differences, especially in a relationship? Of course. But the approach and the talking too, if they speak your same language, y'all both speak English, you guys understand there's no, language barriers, bro. Operate it just like talking to another woman, bro. It's really
Yeah.
what it comes down to, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously. So,
Yeah.
and it'll be less about the race and more about her, because her
I
individual
agree.
experiences, how you
Yeah.
talk to her. It's
Yeah.
less about she's a Latina. It's like, hey, what's her background? How was she raised? Because that's the thing is, bro. Keep in mind, you can have two Latinas, two Asians,
Yeah, because
total
not
different,
all
bro.
Asian women are the same or even similar. Yeah.
Anyway, let me continue. Anyway, I gotta watch out. Never
Yeah.
shine me proud because I got some. We could
Mhm.
this conversation can go so many different ways. Oh my goodness, it's interesting today. My boy Boxypedia says, "Burning desire, gentlemen." Amen,
Mhm.
man. And this two about to stay on the line for 30 more minutes. Nah,
For
man. Nah.
real,
As soon as
no.
the energy drops, we're gonna end and have a great Saturday. But we'll stay. If you guys are here, I'm here. That's me. You guys gotta check with her. I'm the guy. I'm an extrovert guy. I'm like, bro, if the energy, bro, I live off energy. Y'all could be like, no sleep, energy high, we getting lit. I was like, hey,
Well, I
let's go.
mean, it
Talking all day, talking
depends.
to 3 a.m., having combos, that's me,
Hanging
bro.
out. I want to go to
Yeah.
the dog park with the dogs.
Yeah. All right. This is dog park right here. Woof, woof, woof. I'm kidding. Yeah, let me not get myself in trouble. No, I'm playing. I don't get in trouble. From Brian, well, I guess, depends. From Brian says, these two are about to stay on live for 30 more. Nah. Well, maybe. Christ died says, what have you guys found out about each other that surprised that was surprising to you, where you were completely caught off guard. If there is anything, a lot of times people find out secrets as time goes on. Yeah, we ain't telling you no secrets. That's what you're asking. So definitely not
No,
saying no secrets.
yeah.
But one thing I found out that was definitely surprising was, if I'm keeping it a buck, I think the loyalty. I think that was what I was surprised by, right? Especially because dating her, she was an influencer and stuff, right? So Instagram influencer, like all these 100, 60 plus whatever K followers and stuff. It's like, bro, it's like, I'm telling y'all, like, I'm telling you, if you're not open minded, I tell you guys, like, so many things in this relationship is like so many things. What you at face value would have been like, nah, like, cause we were dating. I'm telling you, people are like, bro, like, this girl influencer, like, and I'm like, bro, be careful, man, influencer, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's that quick life, you know what I'm saying? She out here, you know what I'm saying? She party girl, it's some fun girl, stuff like that and all that stuff, right?
For clarity, the channel, like my Instagram page, is about travel and fashion. Yeah, it's not about party or anything like that.
But it's the influencer lifestyle, the influencer.
I was
aesthetic.
a travel
But you're
and fashion influencer.
You get a lot of DMs from guys.
Not really. You think, but I don't.
Yeah, but I'm saying what's thought.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's thought type stuff. So yeah. So anyway, it was something to where it's like, based on that stuff and hearing that, obviously, if I'm gonna marry someone, I'm not gonna marry them thinking that, I'm saying, they're not gonna be loyal. But I think so here's the thing, right? We get married and stuff, right? And throughout this relationship, like, the work she puts in, it's like, oh yeah, she putting in that work, man. And it's like, it's more than I expected. That's what I'll say. You've outdone yourself. I'll say that.
Aww, baby.
I'll say that much. So yeah. Let's continue. From Boxy Peter says,
I'm not too surprised. Like, I'm just gonna say it real quick. Like, I did my due diligence, and I'm not surprised. Like, he's a good guy, as I thought.
Thank you. Box Peter says, Brian, that's what we working on. Oh man, working on keeping us here, huh? And Brian says, all things of Box Peter, the man, the myth, and legend. I'm not complaining. I love this. And then Box Peter says, Brian, bro, that burning desire comment you made, I don't know if you know, but that exact wording has been a point I've made a while in here. Burning desire only, gents. And Brian says, nah, them short one-word sentences are a no-go for me. Can't do that. Yeah, man. Not the fake last. Hey, man. Fake last can be a sign of attraction, bro. Or someone being super fake. Depends on the intention. Intentionality, right?
Yeah.
So, from Christ died for my sins, when you guys think of Jesus' parables, is there one that comes to mind that applies to your marriage? His parables are powerful. I think the ones for me is the parable of the talent, I'm saying, not hiding it. That's what I think that led us to doing this marriage ministry together. You know what I'm saying? For the longest, well, she would try to tell me, let's do a couples YouTube and stuff. I was against it because I'm the type of person, like we talked about earlier in the internet, I'm the type of guy, I don't really like putting my info out there. That's why even though I have IG, I don't really be posting like that, you know what I'm saying? Especially once, like, I'm in a relationship. If I'm single, I'll be posting, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like, hey man, it's single, you know what I'm saying? Kind of, because sometimes, if you're single, sometimes you kind of posting a kind of prospect, you know what I'm saying? You kind of know what I'm saying. Social media, you're posting looking good, you're like, hoping like a girl sees it, kind of, Anyway, let's continue. But being in a relationship now, it's different. So I don't really post much on social media and stuff like that. And she would tell me, babe, let's start a channel. I'm like, I don't want to start a channel, spiritual warfare. People talking about your marriage. It's just like, why do I want to invite people to this mug? I spit, excuse me. Why do I want to invite people to this stuff? You know what I'm saying? So maybe I came from a place of having like fear, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really want to really act out on it. Then eventually, you know what I'm saying? God led me here. So here we are. So I think that'll be the parable, man. If you guys have talents, abilities, gifts and stuff like that, don't be afraid of the spiritual warfare to walk it out with your partners. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is, God has you guys to do together. So yeah, man, that would be it for me. So
because you guys might be the testimony that someone else needed.
Yeah. So Theo talking to them right now. And then Box Peter says, dudes be scared to approach because they're outcome dependent. Yeah. That's the thing. It's like and that's why I tell guys, don't focus on the outcome. Focus on the conversation. If you're gonna make her your girlfriend, that's when you start getting all these thoughts, all this stress. Oh man, can't make her my wife. Oh, she's fine. Like, that's the one. Nah, bro, that's how you crash and burn.
Yeah, make approaching itself the outcome you're looking for.
Exactly.
Then you get the outcome every time. Yeah.
Just go up and say hi. You can be the worst. I can be
hi.
Can be hi. My name Theo. Hey, that's it. You work, bro. You know, your voice can crack all you need. It's okay. Like you can sound awkward, you can sound corny. Just focus on getting started. I would say in the beginning. But let's continue. It doesn't matter. You win either way. Yes, it's awesome. No is too. Yup, because you
Yeah.
move on to a woman who is into you. Win for both sides. Yeah. And like
Absolutely.
we say, no gets you closer.
To a yes.
Facts. Yeah. Asian women are not like Latinas. Like I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like, bro, like they can be similar.
It's just saying like
There
we're
can be
women.
some Latinas and Asians that have more similarities than both Latinas. Like we know this. Like come
Yeah.
on, bro. Like we know this. You can't tell me you've never in your whole life had someone of another race that was more similar. Like come on, man. Sometimes it could be like a white guy. It's like bro, this white guy, you know what I'm saying, more similar to black guy than the other black
Yeah,
guys
they
to the
can
other
have
black
like
guys.
very
Like
similar personality.
yeah,
Like,
backgrounds went through similar, group in
yeah.
the same neighborhood, different life. Like it's like, bro,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
man.
Because
Come on,
people are
man.
different.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
From Brian. It's about what people might say about Latinas and black girls. I've noticed when a girl likes you a lot, her feminine energy will come out, especially if she's attracted to you. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like Latinas, like they're all just women, bro. Like 100%. Even the most masculine of whatever ethnicity or race, with the man that she's really rocking with, bro, that girl will switch up real quick. I forgot who it was, but there's this famous radio show host. She was like known to be a super strong female personality, like kind of barking, kind of like coming for you, kind of they call it like a bulldog type personality. Bro, around her mask, soft and butter, boy. Shout out to that bulldog, you know, now I got a bone, got a tree. Boy, she chilling, bro. She chilling. And that's the thing is when it comes to the people, if they're really rocking with you, just like you guys are saying, 100%, man, they will. I'm telling you, yes, you will see a softer side. Sometimes you might have to kind of dig deep because they might have a lot of trauma in there. And that's the thing, bro. Some of these women that people be out here clowning, they just got so much trauma, bro. So much, stuff going on. But when you dig deep, bro, and you get into that place, like all these women have that potential. Only thing is sometimes there's so much spiritual warfare and so much, nonsense and clutter and gunk that is there to penetrate to that feminine side. Because think about this, we're all made in an image of God. You see what I'm saying? So even these women that we might say are so masculine, bro, God still made them to be feminine.
Yeah.
That's in there. Yeah, maybe sin has perverted it in the world and culture. It's still in there. There's still a feminine girl in there. Only thing is some guys can bring it out. Some guys it's tougher to bring out. And sometimes even with the right guy, maybe you need some, you need God involved in all that stuff. So but let's
Yeah.
continue though. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Cool. Energy. Yeah, he said, gotta have energy. Yes, sir. Let's go. Brian said, I knew a black girl that talks ratchet on her own, but she's into you. She'll switch up in her feminine side. Seeing it, bro. I'm telling, bro. Because think about this. It's like a job interview. Oh, I need to stop spinning, bro. I'm getting too excited. I'm about to spit on y'all's face. God forbid. But seriously, think about it like a job interview, right? When people pull up to the job interview, all people have all these backgrounds, but they all switch up real quick. Boy, you know what I'm saying? Before the job interview out here talking about maybe just made a hit song, made a rap song. I'm about to go shoot up the block. I did not what a time. Yes, sir. I'm ready to go and take the business to the next level, sir. Yes, sir. It's like, bro, what are we talking about? Like seriously, like it's how it. But that's real though. That's just how it is. Like
Yeah.
people will put up their best side when they like you. Get some money.
Want from you. Want something
Get
from
some
you.
money.
Yeah.
Get some money. Pull on people you haven't seen in the wall. Get some money. Let them know you have some money. Watch. Watch.
Switch up.
Watch. Let's continue though. Christ died for my sin says, God help you overcome your social media fear. Praise God. 100%, man. And I'm glad he did that because I didn't know how much is on the other side of really not just being super spiritual and not having God involved. Like actually letting God to walk me through this stuff, like in wisdom. I didn't know, bro. Because it's so easy to just go ahead and be like, oh man, social media, girls on social media are this. Like, bro, it's so easy and so tempting, man. So I praise God that he guided me that, man. Because I think that's what helped me with my past marriage, man. It helped me to be way more open-minded. Because if it wasn't for me falling, stumbling, making a lot of L's, making a lot of mistakes, I wouldn't be so much open-minded to the other side. Because I've seen that people can come from one side and not really be that side. So I'm like, if that's the case, then people can be on the other side and people can seem like they're not and they actually are. Hence, like you can have people that you're discounting based on their appearances that are the real thing. You can have people that seem like they're the real thing that are counterfeit. That's what I'm trying to say. So
I think you learned through your own life. Do not
Dude, so
judge
much.
a book but by its cover. Do
Yeah.
not jump to conclusions.
So much of these
Do
things.
not trust appearances and labels over actual fruit. I think that's
Yeah.
what you actually like walk through with your life to learn that.
I've lived a lot of life in the short years I've lived, and I made a lot of
Yeah,
mistakes.
to
So
become your own personal wisdom, it's like
Yeah.
you live through that.
yeah,
Yeah.
but let's continue. Boom, boom, boom. So, do you guys read a Blue Letter Bible, New Testament in Greek? No, I read in like the ESV, NIV.
And I read
Yeah,
the NIV
I don't be like getting into like
version.
Agrifica or not. What do you call it? I'm messing up the terminologies. I was watching West Huff and stuff, man. So I be getting like deep into like this sometimes like this theology. All right, we gotta head out, man. This girl,
Yeah.
all right, guys, it's past our bedtime.
You're
We
a little
gotta,
tired.
yeah. Old girl wants to chill, you know what I'm saying? Old girl want to chilla, you know what I'm saying? It's a
Yeah.
Saturday night, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. But yeah, man, I'm gonna stop. Let me not embarrass myself. Let's continue. We're just gonna continue this live stream because this is a place that can end really bad. So let's just
Yeah.
continue, man. But we read it in like English, man. But yeah. Anyway, from Brian. Nah. If my voice cracks or stutters multiple times at first interaction, I gotta lead a scene. Nah. I'm hitting like auto tune. Hey. I want to say, baby, hello. Nah, bro, own it, man. Own it, record it, and let it see in the community, Brian. Share with all the homies and put it on YouTube. Now I'm playing. Go viral. Make money out of it. Why not? No, I'm kidding. If you're super confident, that can be a good thing. See, that's the thing, man. If I was like single dating, like, and I was confident, I can make like so much like content doing like goofy stuff. And like, if one of you guys want to do that and report back here, let me know, man. That's all I want to say. But let's continue. I gotta leave the scene. Thank you, man. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, man. Amen. I'm crashed out for my senses. A lot of people don't grow up seeing their parents in a healthy, God-led marriage, but instead have a broken, dysfunctional marriage. What would you say to a person? What would you say to that person about marriage? I would say that what you've seen is not all there is. And just to understand that, just like with life, a lot of things you can see one side of it, and there's a coin, there is also another side. And I can guarantee you, just like you can have a super dysfunctional marriage, you can have a marriage to where it seems like, hey, it's not hopeful, it's not fruitful, this is not a thing that God intended, this is not something I want, I desire. There too is another side to where people are in love, people are respecting each other, where people are fulfilled with each other, where people are growing. You do see the fruit, and people are, doing life together, and it's a super awesome, cool thing. I would just tell them to be open-minded to the other side too, because it's out there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing is, you don't have to necessarily believe me. Just be open-minded to it, because that's where it starts. And if you're open-minded to the truth, you'll find it.
Yeah, I thought he was describing me.
What do you mean?
Like,
me.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
Parents, like,
This
that
girl.
function in a marriage.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no.
He was
He's
talking
just,
about me.
I see. Let's continue. From Dirty, is it true that women like short men too? Yes. Hey, have you ever seen a short man married? There you go. Seriously, like some of these beliefs, it's so simple to classify the lies by just looking at evidence. You have so much empirical evidence in this world, so much evidence that shows that it's not the case. Short guys can't win in dating. Okay. His dad is short. That's a short guy that's married. The other short guy got a wife. That short guy got a wife. His grandpa is short. His grandma's. Okay. That short guy just got married. It's like, bro, short guys can win, bro. Like, I'm gonna just say something real quick. Short guys can win. Yes, you can. If you're like, bro, I can't win dating a girl because I'm of this race. No, you can win. It might be harder, but you can still win, bro. Because I see guys in the comment sections, oh, Asian women don't like me because I'm Latino. Bro, no. If you're Latino, it don't matter, bro. I know Latino guys with Asians, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of these beliefs, it's a case by case, bro. You got to figure out how to make it work for you. It's not it don't work. It's not, no. How do you make it work for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you succeed? It's not like, oh, it doesn't, no, it works. How can you make it work? You know what I'm saying? How can you make dating work being short? Not can short guys win? How can you win? That's what I'm trying to say. From Richard, have you ever wondered about how hard it would be if your partner contracted a life-threatening illness? It's one of my biggest fears. Yeah, man. That's the thing. That's the thing about that vows through sickness and health. If you about it, that's what it's about, bro. Because that's the thing is like once I won't say we've gotten near to that level, but there's been times where we're like sick. We took care of each other. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the thing is like when it comes to marriage, it's so much more real. than people realize. And even me myself, man, like when I said I was gonna do this thing, being in it more and more, I'm like, man, thank God, like I made the right decision. Because I'm like, bro, this is so much more real than I thought it was gonna be. And that's the thing. If you can't do that for the person and you don't believe they can do that for you, you know what I'm saying, or not, they're not willing to do that for you, man, it's gonna be tough because you don't know what life's gonna throw at you. And unfortunately, that's how it is. Because you just don't know what's gonna happen, bro. People lose family members, you know what I'm saying? People get diseases, people end up like getting their kids kidnapped, and God forbid. It's just like all kinds of life altering events could happen in your lifetime. And when you're married, you guys both experience that together. So just understand that if you guys can do it together, it'll be so much better, man. And instead of that being one of your biggest fears, it can be one of your biggest senses of comfort, knowing that no matter what you go through, you got someone that's gonna ride it with you. You see what I'm saying?
You're
So
not alone. Never gonna be alone.
type stuff, man. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, from Christ died for my sins, what spiritual gifts do you guys have? Story for another day. I'm playing.
Yeah.
So I would say, as far as spiritual gifts,
We did like a test at the church, like, you know,
yeah,
like
I
what's
need to
the
pull out the.
I think for me, like, there's a bunch, but I remember like what scored super high was discernment.
Yeah,
Yeah, super, super high.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say that discernment is one of mine too. So
Yeah.
I'll say discernment for
Leadership
right
is
now.
one of yours too.
Yeah.
I remember.
That as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. You remember more than me. Like I really don't be looking at these like
He's like, pay
spiritual.
attention to my husband.
Yeah, I really don't be looking at like these like spiritual gifts assessment stuff. I do it and like but I'm
I'm
like
interested in it just to see, you know.
yeah I because I guess it does matter and stuff, of course, because
Yeah.
knowing I feel like I'm just kind of operating on my gifts. It's like what is the gifts? I don't know, but I'm operating out the I don't
good to
know.
know.
I don't know for sure
Yeah.
But yeah, leadership was one in discernment. The others, I think healing was another one. If I
Yeah.
think maybe, but let's continue. Anyway, where we at? From dirty, I'm dirty. My last couple therapists were counterfeit and lies, and I trusted them. And he was on the download the whole time. It's hard to trust people. Yeah, man. I remember you telling us this, bro.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. You said
Turn out to be homosexual therapist. Yeah.
that's the thing, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the thing, man.
That's the thing. Even if you go to therapy, there's still a chance that your therapist is someone.
But
who
you
is
know the
not-
thing too. I feel like that's when you really know about her fruit. Because sometimes it's like, you know how, bro. You know what? It's like here's what I've realized. Maybe this is a term, but sometimes people say stuff and it's like, bro, you do not know what you're talking about, bro. Like that. And I'm not saying because I disagree. It's just like, bro, you do not know what you're talking about. Maybe it's because of my experiences, but it's like, for example, that therapist. I'm like, I could hear him like, bro, something's off here, man. It's like because
You
you
can tell from what people believe and what they actually do.
practice
Like
what they
they-
live.
They spill those things out. Like
Because that's the thing is you can
you
talk
just
off
have to,
theories.
you have to pay attention
You can-
to what they say.
Yeah, you can talk off theories. You can talk
Yeah.
off reading books.
Yeah.
But if you live in a contradicting lifestyle and stuff, or like if you're like literally talking about like, oh yeah, man, go ahead and like you out here like doing, I don't know, with a guy, it's like, it's just like, yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's just not the same. I don't know how to really explain it. Something's off, man. Like something's off. But I guess some people fake better than other people, so that is true, right? From Brian, especially since I have that military energy / aura still. When people see the way I walk and stand up straight, I even scare people without even trying. Once some women even have been attracted to me, excuse me, because of it. Yeah, bro. That's how it can be, man.
Yeah.
Your wife can be like, man, Brian, I love how you scared me when I met you. I was terrified. The way you stepped, I was like, I thought I was gonna die. And then I said, oh, thank God I'm alive. From Boxypedia says, in the ESV and NIV, I'm a ESV and NIV guy too. I also do the hop. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say, man. Get into all those Greek words, boy.
Yeah.
And then y'all like, yeah, this boy trying to say big words he don't know. Let me not expose myself. And then Brian says, NIV's dangerous. Missing verse like Matthew 17:21. I don't recommend it. Brian says, thanks for the wisdom, brother. Nah, I hear you, bro. I would still recommend it, but I say know that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think, believe it or not, bro, like actually, bro, okay, we're going to do a super quick, we're going to come right back. I was looking at the history of that verse with Wes Huff, and I think in the original Apocrypha or whatever, it wasn't included. Then later on times it was included or something like that. So, yeah, man. Anyway, do with that what you will. I don't think that really helps you out, man, but yeah. Fun fact. We can talk more in the community about it, man. But let's continue because, yeah, man, I was digging deep in this stuff. I've been sometimes in a deep Christian, dark hole on the internet, man. to the Bible and all these things behind it. Because a lot of people be saying the Bible has been debunked, it's like fake, it's been scripted, it's been changed. It's like nah, but so that's another thing too. Like quick random thing, guys, as Christians, like be sure to be firm in your faith, at least to where it's the truth. Maybe you don't necessarily know how to really argue against cases, but it's sound. You see what I'm saying? Because people will come and say, hey, how the Bible has all these versions. Like people will try to hit your faith in different angles. Make sure so That's what I'm trying to say too.
Know it for yourself.
Exactly.
So you don't question your own faith.
What is it, study to show yourself a proof or something like that? What was a study to show yourself Never mind. From Boxpedia says, I had to lean on the Lord's Prayer. Was added to by King James Version. Jesus never said the for thine is the kingdom portion. That was a big wake-up call. Because they call that the Lord's Prayer. That's not actually the Lord's Prayer.
The Lord's prayer.
It's not. It's what people. It's not the Lord's.
Because Jesus doesn't need his sins forgive. Like he is faultless. He doesn't have any sin.
And I think they changed it right now in the Bible. So like the example, I forgot what they say.
The example or like the model prayer, whatever.
Because if you go on that, if you using like the Bible app,
it's not actually the Lord's Prayer. That's not how he prays.
A lot of people say it, but it's not. Because he ain't.
He's definitely not praying that to God.
Type stuff. Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah.
But yeah, real talk. Dirty says you can be short, bald, and broke and still win. You can, but bro, why? I was just saying why. Why you have to have all the struggles, man? You know what I'm saying? Like the broke part is like you can control the broke part. You know what I'm saying? The balding part, you got minoxidil, you got hair transplant. But if you want, bro, you can be bald. But here's the thing: you can be bald and look great, bro. Like some people be killing it bald, bro. Some people look better bald. I forgot who it was the other day. I was like, bro, homie should have been bald way earlier, man. I'm just being honest. Some people's like, bro, who told you not to? You should have been bald. Shave that head off, boy.
Some people look good.
Yeah,
it doesn't affect them.
People got that Krillin style, or actually Kuririn is how it's said in Dragon Ball. Kuririn is the actual pronunciation. But let's continue, man. From Aaron. What's good, man? I took your advice and it really helped. I finally have female friends and some girls like me now. Thanks a lot. I don't think I gave you advice for female friends.
Never give advice.
So you definitely didn't take my advice. Yeah. I'm glad whoever's advice helped, but I won't take the credit because I would have never told you to have female friends.
Yeah, no.
I know I would not say that, bro. I know there is no world, no AI where I would say that. There is
maybe he's saying like he took advice to talk to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because maybe that's what he's saying. As a result of doing that, now we have friends.
Cool. If that's what you meant, for sure, man.
That's what he's saying. Because we never told him to have female friends.
And that was gonna be the next part, bro. When it comes to female friends, man, here's my thing, bro. Be careful of doing female friends in hopes of those friends becoming relationships. Because some guys go from I'm talking to people to now I got female friends because I'm not ready to tell them I like them yet. I'm not ready to ask girls out yet. So let me just start getting a lot of friends and I'll kind of, bro, be careful, man. Because friends don't always convert into relationships. In fact, I think it has lower conversions. So make sure that I wouldn't even say make sure. I would just avoid female friends. That's just my opinion. Different topic for another day.
I've never dated anyone that I'm like considered as a friend.
Yeah. So, but it happens sometimes. For some people, it's like you guys are friends. It happens. So to each his own.
It happens sometimes.
To each his own. So
but I'm saying like it just happens naturally. It's not because like
because you started off as friends. Like we're friends for so I knew. Yeah. Anyway, to each his own. But yeah, man. I'm glad it worked though, regardless, man. I'm glad it worked, man. But yeah, let's continue. I had to keep. Okay, let's go from Boxpedia. I had to keep y'all here a bit longer. I haven't had a good long stream where I could be, here in a good while doing my job. A great times here. God bless. Hey, man, you still working, bro?
We haven't
Understood,
seen you
man.
for so long.
The boy's still working, man. Understood.
Yeah.
Looks like right about the extra 30 minutes. Thanks, Boxpedia. Oh, dang, you guys.
You guys really kept us here.
Sneaky rascals. You guys. Anyway, let's continue. Nah, man, we're having fun, man.
Yeah.
I'm super high on this decrement. What? Decrement? Oh, discernment. Like, I think like higher, man. You have a good lady. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks so much, man.
Appreciate it.
I'm single. It's okay. Why you say that, Terrence? It's okay, but it's not okay. It can be okay to be single, but if you don't want to be single, it's not okay to stay there. You know what I'm saying? You're single. Cool. What are you gonna do to mingle? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
From Tony, I'm a retired Army combat vet, and we all need God in this country needs a woman president to finally change the atmosphere. I don't know. We'll continue though. Hey, Dirty says, you guys better discernment than others. Oh, thanks so much, man.
Appreciate
Discernment, Dirty Murder Rolls. Theo jokes got me dying like usual. I love these two. Yeah, bro. It depends on the time, because sometimes I get super loose. I'm just kind of hiding camera. I just started saying whatever. That's when I'm like, I gotta,
Yeah, time to
I
get
gotta
off.
tone it down, bro. Because
Yeah.
y'all be like, oh, this guy Theo, like that was a funny joke, but I know I was gonna say that. Nah. Let's continue. Because that's the thing is with the internet, man. It's like I've just learned you want to be yourself, but maybe a certain version of yourself, maybe kind of at layers. You know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely, kind of test the water sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So,
Could be a bit more, laid back version.
yeah.
Yeah.
But let's continue, man. Yeah. So from Dolo TVA, what's good, my guy? What's good? It says, oh yeah, people try to discredit the Bible all the time just to play the game without actually understanding. Yeah. Yeah, shorty sir self-improve. Thank you. Second Timothy's, thank you, bro. I'm like, I know that's a scripture. And that's that. I was like, I know that's a scripture, but I don't got it, so let's move on. Man, appreciate you, my God. Thank you so much, man. Though it says bald equals old plus low testosterone, a lot of bald and good views. I'm bald. I got that Kratos look going. Boy, be Kratos, boy. What you talking about? Kratos killing it, boy. Look at the, you know what I'm saying? Look at the rock. Look at, bro. He got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. From Boxypedia says, yeah, y'all know where I stand with the female friends thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. 100%,
Yeah.
man. From Brian, I shave my head. Being bald doesn't mean you have low testosterone. Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
Like it can be, it can even be signs of having high. Because I forgot the whole thing with DHT, whatever, man. And most black people eventually be bald, bro. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, I'm gonna be rocking that monot. Y'all might see y'all see me one day pull up in my hair like looking like, huh? Your boy got the anime wig. Your boy said, Your boy got the anime, got the hair transplant. Your boy went to Korea. Boy, put it up next day. Come here, baby. What's up, boy? Got that. When I put my hair looking like hair, and y'all know something went down, boy. I gotta leave, boy. We playing too much, man. And I'm gonna have Bob Theo one day, or Bob and a Theo. Nah,
Absolutely not.
bro.
He doesn't even like me with short hair.
Nah, I don't,
He doesn't
bro.
even like short hair.
Yeah, no, I don't. We'll keep it a buck. You're right.
One time
You're
I
right.
went and I got my hair like
Too
this
short.
long,
Too
and he
short.
was so pissed. He called
Too
them.
short.
He called them. He was like, "Why'd you cut it so short?"
Wait, I don't think I called him.
You
nah.
called him.
I called him, bro.
He said, "Let me speak to the."
Nah, so look, I
He
didn't.
said, "Let me speak to the manager."
Look, so you already talked. You're on the phone with them, and you
Yes,
didn't
yes.
like it either. So it was like,
it was like this long, so
yeah.
it was like
But now I
yeah.
guess the whole story was like you didn't like it. You're kind of upset. So I was like,
I didn't think it was gonna get this short.
I was just trying to make sure. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
He was being protective.
But
Yeah.
let's continue.
I'm just
though.
saying, like, he
I know.
didn't
Now
like-
I'm saying, like, give the whole details. I was like, I just called him. Give me the number. It was like you already talking. I was like, give me the phone. It was like you already talking to him and stuff.
Yeah.
But let me see. So anyway, from Dolo, how do you feel if a potential girl you like doesn't want to let go of the guys as options? Oh, that's it.
Let her go.
Simple, but let's continue. If she wants to be exclusive and struggling letting her options go, thoughts.
Let her struggle.
That's the thing, bro. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not Jesus, bro. Like, I'm not out here to save people.
Yeah, if she wants to be exclusive, she will. But if she's just saying it and not doing it, you should know.
I'm open-minded, but I'm not a messiah. You see what I'm saying? I'm open-minded, but at the end of the day, if it's like, yo, we got to be exclusive and you're not ready, I can't make you ready. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to either.
Yeah.
Because if you try to be ready for me, you know you're really not ready. You have to do it for you. So that's just what it is, Dolo. At a certain point, it's like, yo, it just don't make sense. It don't make sense. And it's okay.
Yeah.
And that's what I would say,
Yeah.
bro. It don't make sense. I'm not trying to make stuff that don't make sense make sense. Simple. You ain't ready? All right. Bye. But seriously though, and it's okay. You'll be ready in due season, right? Hopefully, or maybe you'll never be ready. Anyway, Hayden says, did you do anything to propose to her, or just ask? I saw videos, a couple posts. I'll just ask her, bro. Like I literally just asked her, man. Type stuff. Long hair over short hair for my Brian. Preferences, you know what I'm saying?
he likes
and
long hair.
Tweech is own too. Tweech is own too, man. Cause some girls, bro, like they can rock short hair and
Yeah,
stuff.
some
Like
people look
it's
good.
different looks. Like people
Yeah.
look. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. From Dirty says, you called the manager, law. You can control her hair, law. Nah. Nah, I'm just like, bro, because now here's the thing, right? So before we went, we had a plan. I'm like, okay, she's going to get cut to a certain length.
Yeah.
So she comes back. I'm like, bruh. And I'm like, you told me. I told him that. So pretty much, I'm coming back and I'm just like,
They
so my.
cut it too short.
Yeah. So I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
we
it's-
had a plan. You think your girl coming back here looking like, she came back here looking like, you like, okay.
No, it wasn't that short. It was
I'm
like
giving
kinda
an
here.
example,
It was
I know.
like around my.
But I'm
like
just
a-
saying,
like
man.
This long.
we were on one page.
It's really short for what we like.
I just make sure she didn't get
Yeah.
playtime stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's continue though. Funny stuff though.
Yeah, it was
From
funny.
Dirty.
Yeah.
What did the manager say when you called about her hair? Like that's crazy funny. But keep in mind, like that's the thing. Like she didn't say how it happened. She already called. It wasn't like I just called it. Nah, that's not.
Already,
That's not what
I was
happened.
already
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I'm not. Nah, it's not. It's like, yeah, nah, I'm not tripping, bro. I'm not. I was not crashing out over the phone. Okay, for those guys that are wondering,
Yeah.
your boy did not crash out.
Yeah, it wasn't like that.
Your boy
yeah.
does not crash out. You know what I'm saying? God forbid. Has not yet crashed out. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, I have crashed out once in life, but that's a story. Let's continue
For
that.
another stream.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, from Dirty, not from Brian. Girls with long hair are more attractive in my opinions. Short hair is not bad, but long hair is better. It depends, bro. Because some girls I prefer shorter hair, especially when I was single. And here's the thing you have to understand is people have different looks. There's genes and all that stuff. With one race, it's like you might be more prevalent with long hair. One race might be prevalent with shorter hair. And also people can rock different styles and different like things. It's like if she rocking it, she rocking it. That's all I'm saying. But I hear you, Brian. But some girls got long hair and they ain't really hitting it. Some girls got that short, they got that, oh, yo, sheesh, she got that style, boy.
Yeah,
Some girls they own it. It's just like if you own it, that's all it is.
Yeah.
What you rocking? You know what I'm saying? You rocking you rocking your package or you lacking?
I mean, in general, it's easier to work with longer hair, but yes, like you said, there are people that can rock.
Kill
short
it, bro.
hair.
I'm saying I've seen some stuff. I'm like, bro, kudos to you. Cause sheesh, I don't know how you made that work. From Passivity says, yeah, her keeping options just means you're a backup plan and she's not into you like that. Nah, man. You're not her best option or top pick. Find a woman who chooses you first. Burning desire. Yeah,
Yep.
man. And Brian said, agree big time. Long hair all the way from me. Yeah, man, that's real. Like, that's what it's really about. Like, when you really think about it, that's real. Because at the end of the day, if someone needs to keep options, it's like that guy that was talking to us about wanting to get married, but the woman wasn't ready to get married and stuff like that. If you're not ready, there's a reason you're not ready. You probably feel like you're going to miss out. You probably feel like there's others to come. You probably feel like there's more things.
And you're not so happy with who you have right now. So you wanted to wait and see if there's someone else that you'll be happier with, more satisfied with, the coming alone. That's why a lot of people date for 10 years because they wanted to not be alone with a partner that they're kind of okay with, but then they're also kind of waiting to see if they can meet someone they're so much happier with.
It's like having your cake and eating it too. Essentially, it's like you have this guy, right? You got your guy right now. Just in case this guy messes up, I got some, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got something else right here. I got, just in case this, you know what I'm saying? Something go wrong. I'm not too sure about him. I'm gonna pull out Chester from the side.
Yeah.
Let me pull out Nesta for the next. Let me pull out, you know, Easter. I don't know.
I don't know if you guys,
Lester.
I don't know if you guys heard.
We already said that name. I don't know.
I don't know if you guys heard of like, you know, guys that they're in a relationship for like 5 years. 8 years, and then they break up with the woman, get married within like a few months.
Yeah, because
quick.
Because that's the thing. Is like when guys are in these long relationships, we know. Like that's the thing. Is like we know. At the end of the day, we know. Like we know, bro. Like,
it doesn't take 8 years to decide if you wanted to get married to the person.
We know.
Some marriages don't even last 8 years.
We know. And if one of you guys are in a relationship and you just happen to see this live stream, you've been dating like for like 10 years, it's a sign something going on.
Yeah.
You've been dating for 5+ years. In my opinion,
if you want to get
something going
married
on.
too, and you're just keep dating, that's
Unless you guys actually have a clear plan towards marriage and a clear reason that you guys are waiting, like you guys are okay, we're
like
not gonna get
condition
married
or like
until
whatever,
we get this house because we both agree because this is what we want. Like if you guys are on the same page, so. But let's continue real quick, man. Yes, sir. What we have? If you're mad at something, get mad at the weights. Use that energy for something productive. Yeah, man. Get mad at that pillow, man. Get mad at that punching bag, man. That pillow be my best friend sometimes, man. Nice little punching bag from Brian. We all have our moments. I just say if you're mad and you're about to crash out, yeah, get used to get used to it at the gym, 100%, man. Yeah, bro. Because last thing you want to do is crash out in front of your girl. That's the way you show her this guy got no control of his emotions. You crash out in front of your woman, it's like, whoa, boy. And you crash out early in that dating phase, whoa, that respect. Sheesh. After that, just come book a coaching session. After you crash out, come book a coaching call after. But seriously though, like Brian's speaking fast because that's big. Like that's the whole thing about being emotionally intelligent, bro. It's like once you're able to control your emotions better, you just keep winning over time. Because there's so many circumstances that emotional intelligence helps you to continue stacking up compounded wins in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy that likes emotional intelligence. Ooh, he messed up there. Ooh, he messed up there again. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? So many little things. Guy likes emotional intelligence. Ooh, he hit it like that. hit relationship's still working, but it's like other guy, yeah, he thriving, boy. He out there, yeah, he had this ace of fried chicken last night. But let's continue.
Or
But
18 fried chickens.
yeah, and I know act like it was me. You helped out, girl. Girl, always trying to make it seem like it's me eating all this food. Like I only got two people here eating. And let's continue from Brian. If she sees that you can't control your emotions, she won't respect you, or she might take advantage of you if she's wicked. Stylist away from, or I guess stay away from those girls. Yeah, thank you, man. 100%, bro. And it doesn't mean that they're always a bad person, but sometimes it's just like if someone crashing out, it's just like it's hard to respect someone that's crashing out. You see what I'm saying? Because it's just like you crashing out, bro. And people crash out, but imagine you guys having an argument, right? Something happens. You just, I told you, Sharon. She's like, this guy a kid. Like this guy's like, I got a girl.
Or like,
I'm gonna have a
yeah.
kid with a kid. How that make sense? Why gotta have two kids with one?
Just like emotionally not stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to be careful because you know when you can crash out the most, I think when it's a sensitive topic. Like sometimes if you guys open up about stuff and you guys talk about stuff and then she ends up like, you know what I'm saying? It's something that's sensitive. You guys in an argument and she says that, I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all. So be careful, man, because a lot of times they crash out. So please be grounded, keep the Lord close, and stay blessed, guys. We're about to end this live stream. So, guys, thank you guys for being here. You guys kept us on for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Sheesh!
We haven't been, I don't think we've had a 2-hour
Bro,
stream for a
nah.
while.
I've had to effortlessly English, God have mercy, effortlessly make sure, like, I'm like, okay, keeping us, because, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it always ends up being a 30-minute, 2-hour stream, but I'm like, let's make it impactful, juicy, and just keep on being consistent. But hey, you guys asked the questions.
Yeah.
So, shout out to all you guys, man.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for the donations, guys. Seriously, like, I appreciate you
all of
guys.
you. Yeah, it's been a really fun stream.
100%.
Yeah.
But guys, you guys stay blessed. Thank you so much for the donations. Thank you for the support. Thanks for the 55 likes. Thank you guys so much. Y'all stay blessed. Have a good night. If you're new here, subscribe. We got a lot of content. We'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Central. Peace from the East.